Hello and welcome everybody to the PlayStation 4 Open Series tournaments for Soulcalibur 6. This is the monthly final for the European region, and as always, we have some of the best Soulcalibur talents that the region can offer. My name is Vicious, here with James Chen, and if this is your first time tuning in, we are very excited to have you guys, as this is some of, again, the best Soulcalibur that I've personally seen from the EU region, and it does not stop. It's been pretty hectic up until this point, and we can't wait to show it to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited here to be able to commentate some of the Soulcalibur action. It's a game that I've been playing a lot of, and I've been having so much fun, and it's just going to be awesome to watch some of these some of the strongest players in EU go up against each other in this finals today.
Yeah, and in fact, we actually had a ton of returning players coming into the top 8, if I'm taking a look at it as well, which we'll get into a lot later. But if, again, this is your first time tuning in, we had some of the biggest and best players duke it out last month. In fact, we do have a recap as to what went down last month. Take a look.
Yeah, so the grand finals of last month came down to Kiev versus SC Yin. Now, Kiev obviously has been a dominant player for so long. He's been, a household name in the Soulcalibur scene, and you can see with the Nightmare, he's been doing so well. But SC Yin came out of the gates real strong, taking, I think it was game number 1 and game number 2 right away against Kiev. But Kiev, go ahead.
And even before that, right, Kiev was just dominating the entire month of February, right? He was taking down the first 3 weeks, and I believe Rufus actually won one of those weeks as well. But out of nowhere, Yin came through and took it down 3-1 against Kiev in a very, very dominant fashion. If you guys took a look at the bracket from what happened last month, he was just all over it.
Yeah, coming in here with the Maxie, you can see right here, this is the final round, and he's going to be able to get the kill, the ring out here, and that granted SEN the championship. And yeah, you can see right here for this just the past few weeks over here. Well, like I said, this is the finals here, but the past few weeks, it's those same 2 players. It's just Kiev and SEN winning everything here. First week was Kiev, then SEN, and now Kiev and then Kiev again. So, Yin probably trying to see if he can come back here and take the finals today.
And so you would think, right, these are the 2 players you could absolutely expect into the top 8, right? SCN coming back to defend the throne, but that's not the case for Kiev. Kiev actually was unable to make it today. So that's going to be a very interesting storyline to set up for Yin, because we have a bunch of new faces as well, right? So it's going to be Yin versus Rafiki right off the bat, Rentao versus Momofly, then Blade of Flame versus Freaky Sound, and to round up the upper bracket, it's B-Boy Skyzo versus Mozaris.
Yeah, and it's single elimination all the way up until this point, and now it's double elimination here. But I got to imagine with Kiev not in the picture again, he wasn't in this bracket at all. He did not enter this event here. I feel like that this is Yin's tournament to take now, because him and Kiev have been just basically dominating this last month, and so here he is. Can he be the repeat champion here? Can he win 2 months in a row? It seems pretty likely right now.
You just might be right, but in the meantime, we're going to take a look at the prizes here. First place taking $400, second place with $300, third place with $200, and fourth place taking up $100. That's still pretty good, doing this at the comfort of your own home, absolutely free. That's pretty good if you ask me. I mean, these guys are not only playing for the pride of their region to level up their game as well, but, being sure to get that title as PS4 champion for Soulcalibur 6.
Yeah, shout outs to Sony PlayStation, of course, putting in that $1,000 prize money over there, getting $400, just playing some video games at home. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, right?
Yeah, I'd be able to do so as well by going to compete.playstation.com to see your name into that top 8. If you think you have what it takes, be sure to check it out, sign up, and it's very easy to do so. I know my man KP did it at the comfort of his own home. He actually showed it off. He typed it in mad quick, too. So with that little effort, you guys can also play against some of the best in your region and see if you have what it takes to be a part of this top 8 for Soulcalibur 6. Now, with that in mind, we have the top 8 established, right? We have a good amount of folks here. You kind of set up the storyline with Yin as he's going to be our first match of the day. He's going up against Rafiki. There are a few players that actually have played up against Yin that have given him trouble in the past prior to the patch. So now that I'm seeing some of these faces that I haven't seen in the European region, I'm thinking to myself, you know, some of these new cats might have what it takes to be the next champion. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the reigning champ with Yin rocking that Maxie hailing from Portugal.
Oh yeah, so you can see from Portugal, 23 years old, man. All the players they keep getting younger, it feels like sometimes, but you know, look at this. You can see right now an 87% win rate. I only say that because I'm an old man, Jeremy, okay? But 87% win rate, I mean, that's 4 losses, you know? I mean, and you know, from the looks of the results last, you know, we saw on the slide, I think all those losses were from Kyiv, right? That's what it feels like it's got to be.
You might be right on that, actually. If I were to take a closer look, I think you'd be absolutely right. There hasn't been a lot of folks that have taken a W from Yin. Honestly, when I take a look closer at his stats, it's just he's had a phenomenal record. But Rafiki coming in as well using Zasala Mel. I actually personally haven't seen Rafiki yet. Listen, I might not, but you guys probably have. This win record is actually pretty good. 72% week after week after week, proving himself to be one of the top contenders here for the top 8, right? So in the monthly final, it's you have to go through a series of qualifiers too, and then on top of that, you have that 32-man bracket, as James said, right at the top of the tournament. You have to go through single elimination. They cut it out mad quick.
That's brutal, man. Single elimination is tough stuff, but you know, that's what it takes to get into this top 8. And you know, you have to be consistent, you have to be strong, and you have to come out of the gate quickly, as our top 8 players have. And it looks like we're going to be getting into that first match. Now, of course, it's going to be Maxie versus Zasala Mel. And Zasala Mel is a character that has been pretty strong, pretty consistently. And in fact, you know, I think some people were probably expecting a lot more nerfs in the patch, in the most recent patch that came out. But Zasala Mel's still very, very strong here. So, but of course, as we mentioned, Yin going with the Maxie, probably the favorite to take this tournament right now, given his record. You saw the only 4 losses. So, and of course, last month's champion. So let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. It's going to be, again, best of 5 throughout the entirety of top 8, and it is double elimination here. So these guys are playing in a standard tournament setting.
Yeah, we're starting off here, of course, on the stage with no ring outs here, so it's only going to be potentially wall combos over here.
If they can get there, right? Yin is more towards the wall than Rafiki is, but again, that side switch combo, as well as getting him off the Oki.
But Zasala Mel never has that problem. You know, he's got that move right there, which is going to just drag him right back into the wall. So you know that's something that Rafiki's going to be going for all the time. There you go again, trying to hit with that. Ooh, chased him down while he was trying to backdash. You saw the run counter right there. Trying to build a little bit of distance, but nice chase down.
And I like the discipline there from Yin on defense as well. Being able to get that GI at the very last second to seal the round was absolutely perfect in timing.
Yeah. And you know, one of the tricky things here, of course, you know, SCN going with the Maxie. Maxie's probably one of the most complicated characters of the game. He's got like a billion stances, and you got to know how to navigate through them. But the hardest part about it is you also have to learn how to fight him. And nice whip punish right there. Is this gonna kill, Jeremy? I'm starting off right away. Is this gonna kill? It is!
I had to think about that as well. I'm like, wait a minute. Big critical had to finish it out. Second round straight for Yin, using that bar effectively on that Punisher, with Punisher.
Oof, nice. Okay, gets the lethal hit now and starts the pressure, but did not have any of the curses built up at that point in time, so not going to have as much advantage.
That could have been huge.
Yeah, and here we go. Yin right now. Like you said, 2 rounds up. He just needs to take this one for the first game. Oh, God, the first one. First hit whiff, second hit caught for the lethal. And right now, Rafiki's sitting on a bunch of resources right now. We haven't seen him activate the soul charge just yet. Nice GI. He doesn't need to spend any meter. There we go. He's just going to take it clean like that. And so now he's coming into this round full of resources. But like I said, we haven't seen him spend anything just yet.
Not quite, but we're probably going to see it this time around. However, there it is. I was just about to say, soul charge, get off me. Reset it back in neutral.
here we go. The pressure starts here. And look at this damage that he's been able to dish out. So there you go. Soul Charge is done. But he's got a couple of curses on him. So on hit, he's going to be able to extend some combos. But on block, he's going to have better frame advantage. But nice crouch right over there. Tech crouch to avoid the high. And here we go. The stun combo.
Look at the damage. He's bleeding. Is this going to be a seal for Yin? Soul Charge. Back towards the wall. It's going to be advantage. No, actually, I don't think it was close enough. It was at such an awkward angle. But he still manages to close it out. 3 rounds to 1.
Yeah, nice back tech right there. I think he was aware that Rafiki was going to try to back throw him towards the wall, and got the escape right there. So there you go, Yin taking game number 1. As you said, it's going to be best of 5. So they've got to win 3 games, and Yin on the board with 1 right now versus Rafiki.
Let's do this.
For everybody that's been tuning in to the EU monthly finals, like month after month, you guys already know that the pace of EU is extremely fast. Majority of the games go either 3-0, 3-1, and at most 3-2. Like last month, the longest set we've had was like right out the gate was, I think it was like one of Rufus's games, like 3-2. And then everything else was 3-0 and 3-1. So these guys, they play quick. These guys play very fast.
All right, well, here we go. We've gone the exact opposite direction here. Rafiki wanting to change stages, and if he wants ring outs, well, he got one of the best stages for that at this point in time, because this is the exact opposite here. Smaller stage and no walls.
Significantly smaller stage, but you know, that might pay off towards Yin as well. Rafiki now doing a great job here in neutral, trying to back away a little bit, letting Yin kind of get him with a flurry of offense, but he's been doing such a great job of calling out Yin's timing, getting all that damage so quickly.
Yeah, so nice job to Rafiki there, taking round number 1. Yeah, see, there you go. Yin aware of the ranges there, knew that that second hit was going to try to connect right there. Oh, nice, gets him
right
below.
under the high too.
And nice, he, you know, Ukemi on the wake up over there, roll to the side and get the punish. And here we go. He's got the counter hit. Look at this damage, and now he's got the. Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay, gotta be careful here. A lot of ring out potential. Look at this.
That's 3 in a row. 3 lows in a row. Oh no!
Going
Good
at
soul
it.
charge. Get off me.
Yeah, gotta build that space. Oh god, we have the GIs, the call out during the stance changes, and yeah, he's gonna be able to take it from that. And that's always a dangerous thing when he's sitting there switching between all the stances. You know, it's a call out. He has to actually actively go for the GIs during that, and he got it and was able to take that round.
See Rafiki spinning bar early this time around. Was very reluctant to do so in the previous round, but this time he's using his meter to his advantage. Yin was completely unfazed by it. Look at the amount of damage. There might be a potential ring out again. Either that or a KO if one more hit happens.
Yeah, you remember last time Rafiki activated the Soul Charge, he got a bunch of damage. This time did not manage to get much at all. And he is just trying, he was trying to find the opening and you know, potentially try to reverse ring out Yin. Yin very patient there, just blocking away, found his moment to attack and took the last of that life. But we've got an RE here, reversal edge going here. Oh, clash on the first one. And look at this, Yin just choosing to block both times. And of course, if you block during reversal edge, you take a bunch of guard damage. And it looks like Yin was almost kind of willing to take that, but as a result, this round might be gone, because look how much damage he's taken already. Oh, God. Oh, God, there we go. Yeah, you have the auto GI there, and that's probably going to do it there with a snap.
More than enough. Man, one of the coolest supers I've seen in this game. Honestly, Zasala Mel is that guy. He's gonna be. Whew, he's controlling time and space. He's cheating.
Dude, my favorite thing is that in this game, nobody looks at explosions. Like, every character hits you with their critical edge, but then afterwards, they always look away as you explode. Oh God, we had an RI in there.
That's the lore, man. Cool guys don't look at explosions. They don't need to. They know what's happening.
The range on that. I don't know if this will kill right now because he has so much health. Yeah, look at that. A pixel left. Obviously, you do a little more damage once you get into critical. Wow, he went for the slide. He just went for the slide, not close enough to the edge to get wrung out. And yeah, he went for a GI there. He went for the GI, but Yin not pressing any buttons and then just punishing the whiff GI, taking game number 2.
he knew the desperation as soon as he saw the running slide. I feel like Yin was like, okay, I'm not going to let this get away from me. I have to play a little bit solid. If he gets a low, he gets a low. Not too much comes out of it, and he was willing to take that. So I do like the reluctancy to press buttons there from Yin. Such a great time to do so. And again, doing great work of his opponents. 2-0 already. Rafiki also making great use of his meter. I got to be honest with you. There just so happens to be times where Yin wasn't able, or excuse me, Rafiki wasn't able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, well, look at this. Rafiki, you know, saying that the Zas is not working, changing characters. Now, of course, since this is 3 out of 5 and he's at his last game, he's got to do it with Sophia, otherwise that's it. That's it. He's got to win 3 in a row with this character right now. There's the break attack, that's plus, so going to use that advantage and get the throw in there.
That's unnecessary. You break his neck and you do like a Frankensteiner? Come on, man.
Hey, you got to make sure, man. We've got the counter hit over here. Oh, didn't complete the combo. Just use it to set up another mix-up, and there you go. Kind of one of those, you know, unwinnable situations. It's going to be mid or a low when you have no life left, and he went with the mid right there. You saw Rafiki crouch, expecting the low, but no. Oh, God, the run counter again.
I think that's very smart from Yin as well, not completing that combo to force that 50-50 scenario once again to get the win. Ooh, wait.
Take it to the
like
sky.
A Bruce Lee montage right now.
Yeah, look at this right now. Yin is
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? The pace that Yin has been playing, as soon as he saw the character switch, it's been all offense from Yin.
Yeah. Oh, didn't get a chance to properly punish that the angel step uppercut right there. Ooh.
Yeah, he gets a launcher once again. And
God, you gotta activate the soul charge. Yeah, here we go, because she becomes so scary in this mode right there. That move right there is so good and so oppressive. Can lock people down so well. But again, the counter hit. And he goes for the soul attack instead of the critical edge. But you know what? That was the right choice anyway. And look at this. You had talked about how fast everything goes in these matches here in Europe, saying that a lot of the matches go 3-0, 3-1, 3-0, 3. Well, we started with a 3-0 here, and Yin definitely on pace to try to be that repeat champion, because look at this. Dominating 3-0 performance by Yin.
Yeah, but that's not going to be the end of Rafiki. Again, switching off from Zasala Mel to Sophia. Now we know what's in his arsenal. He's going to be moving on to the lowers bracket, but not before this replay happens first. Again, Yin trying to, like, he was like kind of testing out the waters a little bit against Rafiki. I don't think they've played before. I was checking out both of their stats. I can't recall the last time they actually played together.
Okay.
So it was very interesting to see how fast Yin was able to get the download and adapt to any circumstance against Rafiki.
Yeah, remember we were talking about how, you know, Rafiki did the stage change, and if he wanted to have the ability to ring out, it would have been nice, but unfortunately for him, he was the one who got rung out there. He did take this round here. It was a close 2-2, but then you saw the RI right there. And then
I was thinking to myself,
whiff punish. Oh,
yeah, man, that's so much range. He was waiting. He was waiting forever.
Yeah, the nice thing about this is that, you know, just to activate the critical edge is just by hitting 3 buttons, or if you have a button bound, you can just hit 1 button. So it's very easy to react with to get those whiff punishes with the CEs like that. And then he had the counter hit right here. And like I said, I thought he was going to go for the critical edge right there, but maybe he knows his character well and knows that the scaling probably would have made it so it didn't kill. Rather went with a soul attack to get into the soul charge mode, and then was able to finish that round off. So there you go, SC Yin taking the first game there, and now is going to go up against whoever wins between Rentao and Momofly.
Yeah, just hanging out there in upper semis. We're going to go with Rentao and Momofly. Rentao hailing from Hungary, Momo hailing from Germany. It's going to be, I believe Rentao said he's using Ivy, and Momofly is using 2B, which I'm pretty excited to see, because I've seen how hype Ebonic Plague and KP get over that character. And they all I've heard them say is that this character breaks the laws of physics in Soulcalibur 6.
Yeah, I've had my own experiences fighting and getting beat up by this character. This character doesn't play Soulcalibur the way that everybody else does. She kind of does her own thing, but, you know, a lot of people who, you know, play her say that they love the way that they brought her in here. She's just obviously a guest character from Nier, and the way that they ported her over is really, really cool and really nicely done. And
I love the way Soulcalibur does that in general. Go ahead.
Yeah, I say Momo 12, and now we see Rentao 12. What is with this 12 here in everybody's user's name?
That's how many bodies they left behind on their way to top 8. I feel like that's just
there you go. There you go.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, but yeah, Ivy. Oh no,
we've seen a handful of like Momofly reaching the top 8, like over in February as well, rocking that 2B. He's been pretty consistent over in the EU scene. Rentao, I haven't seen too much personally.
Yeah, and he's going with the Ivy. Ivy, of course, I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, Ivy is known for having the range, the zoning, and everything like that. But she's also got the damage too. It's like, how do you give a zoner the combos that do so much damage, man? That seems to be antithetical to character design here. But that's the way she works, man.
I'll take it. I will have to say that we do have to give a lot of credit towards Rentao, right? He has won a handful of Soulcalibur tournaments for his region. From what I'm looking at his stats, he's actually taken down Rufus. Actually, what was it, like not too long ago?
Oh, really? Oh,
today,
okay,
actually.
okay.
He was the one that eliminated Rufus today.
Oh, yeah,
going into the top 8. I was looking at it earlier. Rufus is definitely one of the players that's highlighted each and every one of these months because we've seen him so consistently between Rufus and Kiev, especially last year in a lot of these monthly finals. Rentao was actually the player that eliminated Rufus into the top 8.
Whew, man, that's a impressive win right there, because I know Rufus is one of the most highlighted players from the EU scene these days. So yeah, let's see what Rentao is going to be able to offer here again, as we mentioned, going up against Momofly. And really curious to see if Rentao can keep up this streak here, keep up this play here, and try to get into the match going up against Yin. Because if he can take out Rufus, and can you imagine if he wins this and then gets into the next round and can take out Yin as well? This could be the tournament of his life at this point.
That'd be very interesting to see. I was looking over at both players' stats. I haven't seen either of them play off against Yin from like months and months ago. These guys are extremely active in every one of the open series in the weekly qualifiers. So it'd be very interesting to see either one of these folks go up against Yin. And of course, it's going to be Ivy versus 2B. Now, that matchup, I'm kind of curious. You talk about 2B being kind of like the zoner-esque. Like, she does have that tool in her arsenal. I've seen her go kind of like offensive up close as well. I've definitely seen it, but Ivy also is definitely that archetype of being able to zone out pretty well.
Yeah. Ivy is definitely going to be zoning more than 2B is. 2B is going to try to do her best to get in there, and she's going to be able to. It's really just going to be dependent on how well you can keep 2B out, knowing her strings and knowing her pressure. She's one of those characters that can be a really tough knowledge check. If you don't know how to fight her, you don't know what her options are, she can kind of steal a lot of turns and get away with a lot of stuff, just to keep trying to go in with the aggression stance, for example, just keep dashing in at you over and over again. And if you're unable to check that, that can definitely be a problem. But I'm pretty sure most of these players have a lot of that experience, so I don't expect to see any problems trying to keep 2B out.
And we've seen a handful of 2B over on the NA qualifier as well, their NA finals, which is what we're going to be doing later on today. Hopefully we see more 2B. But honestly, like from what I've seen from 2B, I personally haven't played any yet because I'm still in the very like lower levels. Not going to lie to you. But I kind of want to learn more a little bit about 2B in general, right? Like I've seen a lot of offensive capabilities that she has. Can you explain a little bit more of the dynamic of how 2B works in Soulcalibur 6?
Yeah, like I said, she's just not straightforward as a lot of the other Soulcalibur characters are. She's got a lot of longer strings because I think they try to make it feel more like, the way she fights in Nier. I think she's from Nier Automata, right? Or I'm not sure. I don't know the Nier lore, okay?
So no, you're good. You're good.
People are going to crucify me for that.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine.
Yeah, but she's definitely got a lot, longer pressure strings. And like I said, she's got the aggression stance where she can actually just dash at you. She's got a lot of strings that she can cancel back into the aggression stance. She's also got a lot more, air options where she goes up into the air. Yeah, I forgot what the air stance is called, but, she's got a bunch of options on there. But, there's a lot of things that you can do. Like, for example, if you block certain attacks, you can have a guaranteed soul charge to knock her out of the air because the soul charge is the fastest move in the game. And, it's nice because you flatten her, so you get Oki afterwards. You know, there's also situations where, you know, you can like she'll go up there and it looks like she starts to drop down, but then she goes for a kick. But you can crouch under that and you can punish that. So, like I said, there's a lot of things that you have to have knowledge-wise to be able to beat her. And trust me, when I first fought against her, I did not have any of that knowledge, and so that was very painful for me. And you know, it's interesting. You know, I talked about how Ivy has a lot of damage, you know, for a zoning character. She also has like one of the strongest command throws in the game too, you know. So it's like, okay, she's also man Zangief at the same time, you know.
Jeez. And speaking of damage,
yeah, like
already
I said,
close to a third of the health.
Ivy just, oh, there we go. Nice. Gets with the sidestep into the hell sweep right over there. Tries to set up the unblockable, but nice. Good awareness by Momofly to get the sidestep and punish that. Yeah, that's how you avoid that unblockable. And here we go. Get a soul charge to get her off of her and try to get something going from here. Nice block on that low at the end there. Oh, God, it's coming down. Last hit. There you go. He's
How did
right
this
there.
happen?
Oh,
You were talking about those strings? Yeah, Rentao clutching it out. I was about to say, Momo, as soon as 2B got started, she was like a machine, like quite literally, just going like full offense, no regards for human life whatsoever. That was actually a very, very close round, but either way, Rentao clutched it out for round one.
Is that part of the lore? Is she a machine?
Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta? Okay, there you go. Like I said, I'm not sure what the lore is. That's negative, but there we go. Oh, nicely done. The ring out. Okay. Yeah, it's negative, but not punishable. So it's not punishable. So she was still able to avoid. But there we go. Wow. Okay. Oh,
big launcher right underneath.
Yeah, and here we go. Pushing her. Looks like she's trying to get her to. Yeah, you see her sidewalking there, trying to keep her back to the edge. But you also got to be careful. Ivy, definitely. I believe Ivy has some very good ways to reverse ring out as well.
And I do appreciate Momofly just kind of backing off. As soon as he lost momentum and was trying to readjust himself towards getting that ring out, as soon as he lost it, he was just backing off immediately. Back into this offensive aggression coming from Momofly. That's 2 rounds straight.
Yeah, like I said, Ivy is definitely one of the characters that wants to keep you out a little bit, has a lot of good zoning tools, some of the best ranged mid-horizontals. That one, the 66A in particular, is such a good weapon. But, you know, like I said, 2B, the offense and the ability for her to just get into your face is really scary. Yep, chasing down. Nice roll forward. There you go. Was expecting her to maybe get up in place or back rise and try to chase her and catch her there. But
soul charge to kind of dissipate the, or she's gonna get rid of that offense. Momofly responding with soul charge of her own.
Yep. Oh! What's that? I didn't even see what happened there. I wasn't sure if that was just an auto GI in the middle of there, but it didn't matter. Anyway, Momofly is gonna take that one. 3 rounds to 1.
I love the little robot that pops out afterwards. That was a nice little touch there from Momofly. But yeah, no, 3-1. It seems like Rentao again. You prefaced this earlier. You were saying that, you know, Ivy does a great job of handling longer ranges, but when it gets to that close quarters combat, it becomes a 2B game.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, 2B just has so many ways to get in there. There was one you reacted to where, you know, he just hit her and it does the automatic follow-up where she goes in there. And so, yeah, she's got a lot of ways to get into 2B. And so that's, I mean, sorry, into Ivy, I should say. And so, yeah, Ivy has to do a little bit of extra work to keep her out. I'm not, you know, obviously I'm not familiar with the matchup as much as a lot of other people. I'm not sure. I can't say that, you know, 2B necessarily wins the match, but once she gets inside there, I think it's very tough for Ivy to deal with the pressure. All right, here we go.
Right, it's been pretty evident, right? Like from the way that Momofly has been running this match so far. Already starting off with a launcher, and this is exactly where Rentao does not want to be. Oh, manages to escape. Oh no!
Hits from the other side. Yeah, that's an AOE right there. That's a area of effect right there. And look at this damage. Oh,
The movement has been flawless from Momofly. Do you see him sidestepping out of danger, completely reading Rentao, getting the first round of game 2? That was immaculate. Immaculate movement.
Interesting now. Now we see Rentao actually coming in here. Looks like Rentao isn't trying to do as much zoning. Like I said, Ivy can play close up as well. She's not only zoning, but obviously it is not necessarily her strength. And here we go. Momofly getting the opportunity here. You see the big damage from 2B, but nice. There we go. Gonna send her away. See what... Oh, look at that. Rentao running right back in there. He wants to take this up close and personal. But, you know, Momofly's like, thanks. I'll take it. Thank you.
Totally fine with that. Oh!
Oh. Yeah, just went for the slower attack after the GI. Oh, nice. I think that was like a micro sidestep there again, avoiding the attack from Rentao and getting that victory. The movement and, like you said, just the reading on the verticals right now from Momofly has been immaculate. All right, there we go. Gets the hell sweep. I shouldn't call it a hell sweep. I should call it a snake edge. It's more of a snake edge than a hell sweep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Going with the tech and terminology there. Okay. Yeah, see, there was that kick right there. I mentioned that on the way down. She gets that kick. You can crouch under there, but unfortunately, Rentao wasn't expecting it and got caught. So there you go.
No, Ebonic Plague wasn't kidding when he said, once TV hits the screen, it's all anime.
Yeah, well, Momofly likes that so far. And there we go. The sidestep again. Not enough to kill right there. The AA, not enough to kill. Probably thought it was going to be, but doesn't matter. Just gets the last hit there, and there you go. 2-0 now, and kind of living up to your, you know, your tale of the tape of these fast matches here in EU. Let's see if Momofly can give us another 3-0 to start off the day.
It never ceases to amaze me how consistent they do this. How often they get to like 3-0s and 3-1s. Personally, I love seeing more Soulcalibur 6, but man, these guys, it's just as impressive seeing how fast and offensive they can really get. I really want to see it set up where it's like EU versus NA one day. That'd be amazing. I just want to see like those two clash it out, the best of the best. Eventually.
I mean, that's one of the coolest things about the storyline of Soulcalibur is that all the regions have had a lot of strength, and they've all been doing it in the different regions. It's one of my favorite storylines. I talk about this a lot, but you know, like US won at EVO Japan, but I think it was Japan won at EVO, but then there was a tournament that was in Europe or something that was won by, you know, it's like everybody's like winning in all the different areas, and I think that's really cool. Oh, EU won the Soulcalibur like the tournament that took place in Vegas that one year. I forgot what it was, like the official Soulcalibur finals that year.
Right.
So it's like every region has had a major victory in this game, and that's one of my favorite things. It's like so much parity between the players in all the different regions.
Well, we're about to see another major victory right now. The way that Momofly has been playing, getting the first round of game number 3, and it's always been a very similar story. What a sidestep going right into it. Yeah. Great tech there from Rentao, though.
Okay, there you go. Rentao that time. Maybe he needs to try to... Oh, he went for the command throw. But Momofly just crouching right under there. And here we go. Back to the fence now. Now, obviously, you can ring him out over there, or you can break the fence. But... now, speaking of the fence, she's going to activate her defense with the soul charge, but it's not enough, and Momofly going 2 rounds up as at match point already. I think Rentao has taken maybe 1 round total out of this whole entire set so far.
That is correct. Yeah, we need to see a little bit more on the board for Rentao. I definitely believe. Make it a little closer.
Now, reversal edge, you know, you can use it as a way to get people off you, but the problem is you put yourself into a mix-up. Now, whoever lands it has the advantage, but you saw Momofly there with the movement option on the RE, was able to get the punish. Nice aggressive stance into throw. And yeah, it's going to be able to get a little bit extra damage off of that. Activate the soul charge. Here we go. Oh, yeah, got the counter hit.
Oh, soul charge, get off and resetting the situation yet again. At a slight life deficit now on the defensive end, though.
Okay, here we go.
Such a significant difference, a huge difference once Ivy's in soul charge, getting access to those new moves. So much damage on the board. And speaking of on the board, Rentao gets another round.
And here we go, RE again. That's, oh god, again, that's twice now that Rental's landed that, but like I said, Momofly's come out on top of both of those reversal edges. It is a little bit of a very, very weighted RPS. I don't want to call it an RPS because there's so much more to it than that, but here we go. Gonna get extra hit off of that. You can see right there, just goes right back in.
My gosh.
The pressure just keeps going, goes in that combo, chains right back into the aggression stance. This is probably not going to kill because of all the scaling. Yeah, look
Too
at
much
that.
scaling involved, yeah.
Did no damage at the end. But
it was well worth it, right? Spending the meter very well. Momofly living up to the name, just flying by the competition right now.
Yeah, now he's just, toying with Rentao, saying, I want to finish you off from your range. I'm going to finish you off from full screen, but here we go. Soul Charge activated. Okay, again. Oh, okay.
I like covering his tracks right there with Rentao, but still not going to be enough. Momofly taking it 3-1 yet again in a 3-0 fashion.
Yeah. After he blocked the aerial attack right there, like you said, maybe expecting her to try to do the kick on the way down or something, and then try to, stab upwards and everything like that. But unfortunately, not gonna work out for her and work out for Rental, her as an Ivy, I should say. But here you see this right now. The sidestepping was immaculate for Momofly. Was able to avoid so many attacks, and then once he gets in for the pressure. Oh.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the offensive playstyle that Momo had. Majority of those openings led to the reads, and they came from the reads and the movement that he had against Rental, right?
Jeez. And you can see it's just when 2B hits you too.
Look at that.
It just very much evokes a lot of the 3D action games where you just get the big long combos and you get to blow people up. And there, see again, the sidestep every time with the reads. It's just so nicely done. Oh, man.
And the animation is so sick. This character's so sick. I'm not a fan of characters that have multiple weapons on them. It's kind of cheating, but I'm a fan of it as well. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh man, but I mean, again, they just did such a good job porting this character over. It seems like so. I mean, that's what a lot of people say, and also the other guest characters. The one close, near and dear to my heart, of course, is Haomaru, and man, they did such a good job with that character too. But Momofly's reward, of course, for taking that over Rentao was to go up against Yin, who has been winning in dominant fashion. But both of them 3-0ing their opponents early on. So let's see what's going to happen here in the winner's bracket as we move on. But we'll get to that match later today. We're not getting there quite yet. So
not yet, but we do have a ton more to go, right? We have Blade of Flame going up against Freaky Sound, as you see down below. Blade of Flame hailing from the UK using Tira. Freaky Sound hailing from Paris, France using Talim. Now, Talim is a character that we've seen a good amount of times from, I believe, the NA side as well. Yeah. But for the most part, we didn't get to see it too much from EU. I'm taking a look at the previous monthly finals, and there hasn't been too much representation.
Yeah, look at this. Marwan here, Freaky Sound, 38 years old, so from Paris, France. France has always had a really strong Soulcalibur scene, so I'm assuming, again, apologies that I'm not as familiar with the EU players, but I'm assuming that Freaky Sound probably a veteran of the Soulcalibur scene. That's one of the nice things, Soulcalibur 6, you talk to a lot of the people in the Soulcalibur scene, this is, 1 and 2 has always been two of the big favorites of the Soulcalibur scene, but a lot of the players say that 6 is right up there and is the favorite for a lot of these players.
And then you have Blade of Flame rocking that Tira. Tira is a character that we see pretty represented over in EU. I know in January, the top 8 had at least 2 different Tiras, and both of them had to face off against each other. That was really unfortunate. That was Blade of Flame, actually, who went off against Jabber JJ.
Yeah, got to be a very moody fight right there. A lot of happy and gloomy stance changing and everything. But so we're gonna see Tira going up against Talim. Talum, of course, is one of those characters that wants to just stay in your face and keep going. It's a tough situation because, like, I said this about 2B, how 2B is kind of like a knowledge check characters. I mean, it's kind of true about a lot of these characters because, you know, one of the fascinating things about Soulcalibur is that every character is like their own. They have their own mechanic built into themselves, right? So, like, for example, if you go up against Tira and you don't know the difference between her two different stances and what moves she has available, you know, you're kind of going in blind. It's just every character is so unique, and that's one of my favorite things about the game. It's just the variety between the characters is really, really nice.
Right, the variety and the amount of depth that goes into each and every one of these characters, and all as intimidating as that sounds, it's still very easy to pick up on. As much as you like, or as soon as you start playing it, getting to the rhythm of it, and start watching these open series tournaments, you get to see a little bit more of some of the best play, and then it just clicks after a while when you start to experience it in training mode or even online. It's like, oh, okay, now it just like it sticks with you for the longest time. That's just fighting games in general, right? So I think Soulcalibur 6 does a very, very great job of that, of teaching their player base as well, especially with their tutorial system. When I first started picking it up, these guys have such an in-depth tutorial that made it so easy to pick up.
Yeah, they've got like FAQs in the game itself.
And they tie it into like lore. They kind of make it like a story more so than just like a blatant tutorial, right? So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, but I mean, if you are new to Soulcalibur, you're watching this and it looks like something that you want to get into and might be intimidated a little bit. No, Soulcalibur is actually one of those fighting games out there that's really friendly for people just jumping in and going. If you just understand the very basics of, you know, the basic idea between, you know, the horizontals, verticals, sidestepping verticals. So you got to throw out horizontals to prevent the sidestepping, but, you know, the best horizontals generally are crouchable. And so, you know, you start to get this understanding of the very base of the game, and you just go from there and understand how that core strategy drives much of the game and expand from there. It's a game that's a lot of fun to get into, and, you know, it's very easy pick up and play.
And it's one of those games where you don't have to worry too much about like going into the lab, because I feel like the characters teach you a lot about what they can do, right? You don't have to go into training mode as much. You can just watch. You can literally watch some of these tournaments and be like, okay, I think I can figure out what kind of properties that move has, without having to emulate too much of the difficult tasks behind it, right?
And one of the other cool things too is there's a lot of the systems in this game built in are also designed to kind of help you learn the game. Like, you know, lethal hits are cool and everything, and they're fancy looking and they get you big damage, but the lethal hits teach you a lot because a lot of characters have sidestep lethal hits if the opponent whiffs a vertical attack. So they're like literally like, you want to reward yourself with this big combo, and they, by putting it into the game, it teaches you to sidestep verticals, you know, to get the punishes, etc., etc. They do a really good job with that in this game. You know, certain things will lethal hit if you catch them out of a backdash. So it teaches you to use that move to chase down people. It's a really nicely done system.
Freaky Sound. I was gonna say, Freaky Sound was actually making quick work of Blade of Flame, but now it's a whole different story. Oh no, just hopping over!
Yeah. Oh, that didn't kill? Wow. Okay, just needs to get one little hit damage here, but like I said, this is a tough situation. Yeah, that move right there, I believe it's 6K. One of the fastest mid moves, pokes like that, it can punish a lot of things and has great range right there. I know a lot of people who hate fighting Talum definitely hate that move.
Well, yeah, when you come down to a situation like that where you seem to get tapped once, you cannot afford to do anything too negative.
Yep, and here we go. Freaky Sound trying to continue this streak of quick matches here. Look at this. Trying to go 3-0. Has barely taken any damage. So Blade of Flame's gotta activate Soul Charge and try to build some space. Okay, here we go. Oh, nope. Yeah, and now there you go. Just gets him with the low.
Sheesh.
And Freaky Sound taking it 1-0, just like that.
I think it was round 2. That's the closest Blade of Flame got towards taking down Freaky Sound, because the other 2 rounds, first and third, that was a good amount of life left on the bar up above, right?
Yeah. And again, you know, that Talum is definitely one of the characters, you know, archetype who wants to rush you down, who wants to keep the pressure. She's also got one of the most powerful weapons in being able to cancel her reversal edge. And so she can absorb some moves and then, you know, go into some of the wind charmer stances and just keep the offense going. Again, like I said, you know, I want to call her a knowledge check character, but at the same time, I kind of want to refrain from using that because, you know, as I mentioned, a lot of the characters here are kind of tricky in that way.
By default, you're already considering all the legacy characters as that archetype, right? Or at least under that category.
Yeah.
Right. Tira and Talum returning into the cast. So I'm sure again these players have had a lot of knowledge grinding out majority of these characters at the timeline of Soulcalibur 6. So.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Here we go. Look at
she's so quick.
Right, yeah. Oh, nice sidestep, but no punish right there. Didn't really get anything off of that. But again, the pressure here, and you see Blade of Flame trying to sidestep a lot because it looks like Freaky Sound has been going mostly with the vertical attacks. Of course, vertical attacks generally have a lot more range. Oh, there we go. Just going in with the horizontals that time. Yeah, there's the low.
Completely changing the pace, and it seems like Blade of Flame, immediately kind of counter adjusts, but Freaky Sound has been keeping it very ambiguous. He went from route A to route B.
You see that little mini side back step over there, then get in there for the throw. Looks like Freaky Sound might be able to take this round. Ooh. And there it is, catches him. I think that was a counter hit right there, so I'm not sure what exactly it was that Freaky Sound was trying. Might have just hit a button and got counter hit right there.
And all the walls are fully intact now, so that makes the stage a lot smaller. But speaking of, look, we're about to break one of them.
Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of broken right there, that lethal hit. Woo! Definitely broke Freaky Sound, and Blade of Flame is saying, enough of the 3-0s here, man. Enough of these 3-0 victories here. I'm going to get one on the board here. There we go. Plus, oh, actually, he just touched a button right there and got counter hit instead. There we go. You see the wind the wind charmer stance, I'm sorry. Now go in there. Stare down.
Is that close enough to the wall? It is. But yeah, responding with the soul charge right back to kind of reset that situation, pull away from the wall, and take the round as well. That's well worth the meter.
Yeah, so Freaky Sound now putting one round on the board here, but Blade of Flame still one round away from taking this game. But Freaky Sound, of course, took a 3-0 last time, so I can't see why Freaky Sound can't rattle off 3 rounds in a row again. Oh, actually backstepped when she saw the reversal edge. Should have sidestepped instead to get the punish. Oh, we have an RI against
double
the
RI.
Reversal edge. Nice. Good reaction right there from Blade of Flame. Didn't really get anything off of it, but at least was able to deflect that. Okay, again, the reversal edge. Not canceling it, just letting it go, letting it go. What's the situation here? Oh, okay, Blade of Flame gets the hit.
Oh, jeez. Just mauled her face.
Again, activating the soul charge, gonna get more range on some of her attacks. You see the extension on the little blue streaks right there. That's new. They just added that to the recent patch. Oh yeah, the run lunge punch. You would love that move because you know that's
100%. We don't talk about that in these streets.
You know, because Talum has trouble getting in, so you know they gave her that running lunge punch right there. You know.
Maybe I should play Talum, but the way that Blade of Flame has been navigating the matchup, maybe I should check out Tira instead. That was a great adaptation overall. That was 3-1 in reverse in Blade of Flame's favor.
Yep, there you go. Well. Looks like we're finally going to get a non-3-0 here, so good job to Blade of Flame. Coming back there after getting beat up 0-3 in that previous game in terms of rounds, coming here and taking it 3-1 to tie it up 1-1.
I'm sure they're going to get a lot of angry DMs from the rest of the players like, hey, hurry up, we want to play next. they never want to like share the rounds, I feel like.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what? I mean, come on. These guys are playing at the comfort of their own home, like we said. They're probably playing in their PJs and everything like that. What's the hurry, man? Take your time. Have a good time. Relax.
Yeah, this is a time to celebrate their hard work and dedication to their craft, right? So again, we say it all the time. We want to see more games happen in general, right? So Soulcalibur 6 EU region, again, they go out 3-0, 3-0. Right now it's 1-1. I would love to just see it go down to the wire each and every time.
Oh,
and we just might see it here with Blade of Flame tying it up with Freaky Sound.
Alright, here we go. Okay, gets the RE in here. Now, like I said, oh, okay, nice dodge. Oh, but misses with the cannon. Didn't quite get that. That thing does so much damage if it hits, too.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, there's so many, because I always call that move like the yo-ho, because that's what that kind of looks like too, right? Where she gets a little upper kick to your chin right over there. But speaking of, look at this wall
towards the wall. Look
here.
at the damage off that wall combo.
Oh, okay, side switch. And actually, you know, Freaky Sound is not too far away. Yeah, you take a little damage, even though you tech. So there you go. Just needs that one in. Grab a block on the low, but didn't get the punishment. There we go. Oh, man.
Can we talk about the fact that Blade of Flame knew a front throw was coming while facing, while Freaky Sound had his back towards the wall?
Look,
that was a great read.
I'll tell you this right now. I don't know what it is, but you play against these high-level Soulcalibur players, it's literally a 50-50 guess on which way to break the throws outside of, you know, stage positioning and stuff. But when you're at the end of the round like that, that is a true 50-50. But I swear these players break throws so consistently. Ooh! Oh, okay, got the leap.
That would have been sick.
Yeah.
Blade of Flame not only tried to like GI one of the critical edges, but also caught Freaky Sound mid-air and just dropped the rest of the combo. Couldn't get the continuation. Oh, but towards the wall this time is Freaky Sound yet again. We're gonna see a lot of damage. She's not done yet.
Oh, jeez. All right. Still in the jolly stance right now. Just poking away with the low over there, trying to get a little bit of damage here. Annoyance status. But here comes Freaky Sound. Look at this.
And you can see it on the top right corner, right under Tira's life gauge. But it's not going to be... It's not really going to matter yet. We might see Freaky Sound just close it out, but who knows? Blade of Flame still coming back. I take it all back. Blade of Flame completely stole it back from Freaky Sound.
I mean, what's interesting to me is that, you know, Freaky Sound really has been letting a lot of the REs rock here. Kick is guaranteed there. Oh, nice. Actually caught her out of the air. I'm not even sure what Blade of Flame was going for right there. Maybe trying to hop over a low option. Here we go. Soul Charge activated. Talon now. Very scary. Oh, nice. Crouch under the throw. Micro crouch right there.
Big launcher on the way towards the wall. Gets a throw instead. Oh, jeez. That's brutal. The fact that she laughs at you, dang, that's a lot of damage. Oh my god, the counter hit right after. Yo, Freaky Sound is getting pressed right now.
Yeah, it's all going Blade of Flame's way now after that first game, which was a 3-0. And now all of a sudden Blade of Flame looking dominant here. All it needs to do is just get one good solid hit in there. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it. And there you go, Blade of Flame taking it 2-1.
Huge comeback coming around from Blade of Flame, making the proper adjustments. Now, we saw what happened in Game 1 with Freaky Sound, getting away with a lot of aggression. There wasn't a lot of movement from the side of Blade of Flame, but now we're seeing it more and more so as the rounds progress. So going into it, what do you think Freaky Sound has to do to kind of get these rounds back?
I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, one of the things that I mentioned about Talon is her ability to cancel the reversal edges. You know, he's gotten a few situations where he's let the reversal edge rock, and I feel like he's been at the losing end of the reversal edge mini game like most of the time right now. So instead of actually just going for that, maybe try to cancel into the Wind Charmer and try to go for some pressure instead. We'll see how that goes. Here we go right now. Blade of Flame probably feeling pretty confident right now, but Freaky Sound with a good start here. Good damage on that combo. Gonna start going with the pressure. There's the plus frames on the break attacks.
And really changing up the timing from Freaky Sound, but Blade of Flame is slowly starting to adjust again with the movement.
Yeah, I mentioned, I think it was in the first game, that it felt like Freaky Sound was going for a lot of verticals and Blade of Flame wasn't doing enough movement. But like you said, you see right there, the sidestep avoiding right there. Blade of Flame definitely adding the step guard a lot more into his game. Oh, and that throw killed. Wow.
There's a lot of commitment coming from Freaky Sound in some of these strings, right? Oh, I was gonna say that's a huge sidestep. That could have been great for Freaky Sound to start off, but Blade of Flame managed to recover from that situation.
Yeah,
Getting
it was too far. Tried to go for the throw and was too far away, and so it ended up whiffing. There goes for the throw again. So Blade of Flame right now, reading that Freaky Sound, might be trying to go for this option here, the throw option a lot more. Just crouching right under there and getting the punish. And here we go, back to the wall. Oh, nice escape here, getting out of there and trying to keep the pressure going. Oh, the back dash to avoid, and the punish. Baited out the kick from the Wind Salt. And there we go. I'm sorry, the Wind Fury stance. And Blade of Flame now.
She lands right in the middle of your body, then kicks you. Come on, man.
Tira's not a nice person, okay?
She's not, no.
My favorite thing about her is when you pick her in the character select screen, she just says, "I'm going to kill you!" And that's
It's terrifying.
She says it so happy, too. She sounds so excited about it. Definitely very Harlequin-esque here, so... Okay, this is it right here. Freaky Sound's gotta take this. Oh God, beautiful crouch under the... See, like I said, if you read that the opponent wants to go for a lot of the horizontals, they're gonna be a lot of your fastest attacks. But if you have the call out, you have the read, you can just crouch right under there like Blade of Flame did. Saw the activation, said, you know what, you're gonna try to come in and rush down with your quickest attacks. So just crouched right under and had the proper whiff punish and was able to take that 3 games in a row after losing the first game, because you see right here, the first game here, it was all Talum. It was a quick 3-0. Like you said, first and last round were basically like no damage taken at all.
Yeah, and Freaky Sound actually started off with a perfect in that game. It was one of those cases where Blade of Flame was like, you know what, I gotta really adjust to whatever Freaky Sound is throwing at me. And he did so flawlessly, honestly. We saw three straight games coming from Blade of Flame, taking it down over Freaky Sound. It mostly towards movement and acknowledging these strings, how Freaky Sound wanted to dedicate, or excuse me, continue with some of the strings that were unsafe and sidesteppable.
And you got the wall combo here that led to the lethal hit, getting a ton of damage in that situation. And that was no, that was not the last round, but this was a beautiful bait whiff punish with the CE. And that was to take this round over here. Like you said, she just stomps right on you, man. It's kind of brutal, but that's Tira style right there. And Blade of Flame is going to move on.
So that sets us up for a very interesting storyline for semis, right? When you take a look at Yin versus Momofly, if Yin happens to take it over Momofly, I'm not saying he will, right? Because he is the reigning champion. But if he happens to take it down over Momofly, Blade of Flame was actually the only person to actually take down SC Yin these last couple of months, the last time they played, actually. And at least from the record that I've seen from the stats, Blade of Flame has actually taken down SC Yin prior to this tournament.
Interesting. Yeah, because remember, we were looking at SC Yin stats and we were saying, oh, look, it's only 4 losses, probably mostly at the hands of Kiev, but it sounds like Blade of Flame was one of those people as well. But we're going to find out who Blade of Flame has to defeat first, actually. And it's going to be B-Boy Skyzo versus Mozaris. And so coming up, those are the 2 players coming up over here.
And B-Boy Skyzo has been one of those players that have been consistently within top 8 throughout each and every one of these monthly finals. And for a good reason. That Sophia is pretty aggressive, hailing from France, and again one of the main favorites in these Open Series for Soulcalibur 6.
Yeah, you can see here, 78% win rate. God, all the win rates of these players are so high. But I mean, as you mentioned, these people are obviously all no strangers to getting here into the top 8. So no surprise that they have these high win rates here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And so as we look into it, Mozaris, rocking. For some reason I was expecting a Killick pick, but that's not the case this time around. Hailing from Poland, also a name that I'm not too familiar with, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, really cool that again, you know, obviously he's probably a pretty prolific player in the EU, but, you know, hailing from Poland, and again, just showing the globalness of Soulcalibur talent, hailing from all sorts of places. As we mentioned, his opponent, B-Boy, is from France, and France has always been a strong Soulcalibur scene, so no surprises seeing how many players coming out from France there are in this event right now.
Yeah, so Mozaris is going to be rocking the Sungmina. That's going to be a very interesting pick for me because I haven't seen a lot of Sungmina being picked throughout the entirety of like the Open Series. Mozaris does have a backup Keelit though, so that's going to be very interesting to see whether or not B-Boy Skyzo is going to force that out of him. But we'll see, man. Sophia, I feel like can take on both very well.
Yeah, Sungmina is. She's another one of those zoning characters. She's got really, really far range, fast moves. I think it's her 6A that just like reaches out there, and it is a high. So, you know, when you're a little bit further away from her, if you're expecting those, you can crouch under them. But, you know, she's also got a lot of range on the verticals as well. She's just terrifying from a far distance, and she can also get a lot of good damage there. I mean, look at that. Just starting off right away with almost 1/3 of the life right there on that single hit. Gets the GI there. Looked like tried to set up the perfect distance for the lethal hit on that move. But here comes Mozaris right now, trying to get in there, trying to keep the pressure going. Oh.
I think, you know, Mozaris has done a great job of keeping Skyzo away for the most part, and boom, not letting Sophia get away with that close quarters combat, right? Being able to deter her from any sort of offense and keep her at that mid range is Sungmina's specialty.
Yeah. Oh dang! Just countered the twin angel, the angel step right there. I'm sorry. And then okay, we get the GI, but just poking away after getting GI, just going with the 2A right there. Interesting. Not expecting her to attack right away. No re-GI attempts there. There's that 1K right there from Sophia. Such an annoying move to deal with. Oh!
I was gonna say back towards the wall. Might get a launcher. Yeah, not only does she get a gang of damage, does get countered with a stun.
Yeah, so many of her combos and setup situations leads her into the perfect distance for that lethal hit. That's just a lethal. Oh wow! Look at this. I swear I saw Mozaris sidestep right there at the end, but I think it just tracked just in time. There we go. Sophia into the corner pocket, as I always like to say right there. Ooh, nice hop low.
Dang, Mozaris now showing a little bit of his offensive capabilities.
Yeah, going with the hop low a lot, but here we go. Plus frames on that, gets the throw, but nice break. Like I said, I don't understand. These Soulcalibur players, like I said, it's a 50-50, but these guys break so many throws. I don't know how they know. Oh! Caught her crouching. I think she thought he was going to go for a low.
No.
It's going to be big damage here, but not going to be enough to kill. But again, you don't look at explosions here. It's the way it works in the land of Soulcalibur.
All the cool characters just don't look at explosions. They know what the deal is.
Woo! What a comeback. Nice push on the comeback right there from Skyzo. It's funny too because Sophia doesn't look at it, but she shields herself from the explosion, you know. Oh god! Lethal hit, caught her with the off of the sidestep, off of the 8-way run.
I see what you did there. Oh, that was a very interesting exchange. Skyzo just managed to get his move right before Mozaris.
Yeah,
they both actually went up in the air.
Stuck in the corner a little bit. Looked like tech follow-up right there. Oh god! Again, caught her with the run. Caught her out with the run counter right there. Lethal hit. But look at this right now. Skyzo just applying the pressure constantly with that Angel Step A. And here we go. Yep. Minus frames on that, but gonna use that opportunity to activate the Soul Charge to try to keep the turn going. Soul Charge is a great way to steal turns. And that's what, Mozaris tried to do right there. Went for the attack, was negative, activated the Soul Charge, but if they block it, you're 0. So at that point, it's anybody's game. And so looked like B-Boy Skyzo was able to still take that afterwards. So there you go.
We were talking about how Mozaris, again, you rocking that Sungmina, was able to kind of deter Skyzo from getting anywhere near Sungmina, right? But Skyzo, again, kind of adapted, using the Angel Step a little bit more after he sees Mozaris kind of whiff, he'll hover right around the range that Mozaris wants to poke at and immediately go into like a sidestep or go into angel step and try to whiff punish. You saw hints of that in like round 2 where you saw you legit saw Skyzo kind of whiff and he's like, all right, now I know the kind of range I need to be at to angel step and actually not. Even if I can't whiff punish, I'll still be able to like get close enough to start applying that pressure and start taking my turns a lot more consistently against Somnina. So Skyzo's starting to piece it together, and very quickly, I might add.
All right, here we go. Trying to get that zoning here right now. You can see Skyzo trying to build. Oh no, actually try to go in a little bit, and it's gonna suffer for it. Backing off a little bit, again gets that lethal hit.
Oh boy.
I was thinking maybe the follow-up was gonna ring out, but that was it. It just took that one right there to ring out. Oh, there's that 1K again. So annoying to deal with. Hitting you with the low from a standing animation. Very tricky. Hard
Very
to react
unfair.
to that one.
Unnecessary. You don't see a single crouching animation.
Yeah. Oh, try to get in there, but nice check from Mozaris. So now Mozaris looking good here. Took the first round last time, but then Skyzo was able to take 3 rounds in a row. So Mozaris right here. Ooh, nice sidestep.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, was anticipating a mid-range poke or a mid to long-range poke, immediately going for the movement first. But now, again, Mozaris on the back foot.
And a lot of meter here. A lot of meter here on Skyzo's part. Oh, nice. Gets the lethal hit. There's the just frame right there. But like I said, Skyzo has not activated the soul charge at all. Maybe just saving the meter for the next couple of rounds. I mean, why not? He's got such a lead here. Has he taken any damage?
Oh, no.
Okay, finally. But look at that! 3 hits, and you're almost dead already. Oh,
no,
didn't punish in
okay,
time.
that could have been huge.
Again, not fast enough with the punish. Ooh, that was twice that Skyzo got the side steps and an avoided attack, just didn't get the punish in time. But here we go, lots of meters, no activation on Soul Charge or anything. And again, Sophia has one of the scarier and more oppressive Soul Charges. Okay.
Oh boy.
Break attack plus frames, yep. Oh, a little bit too early on that, GI. And again, Skyzo just sitting on all of that meter. Has had that meter for a while. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. And again, Skyzo has had 2 bars for 2 rounds now. No activation.
He's got to spend it this time, right? He's got to spend it this time. It's got to be soon. No,
I mean, he has to now. All right. He's got to do. If you go down with both of your meters at this point, okay, here we go. Activation.
No.
Went for the whip punish CE and was too far away. Doesn't quite have like the Maxie ranges or the Voldo range here. But still no soul charge. I don't know if he's just completely averse to Sophia's soul charge or something.
Oh,
there we
we're gonna
go.
see a critical edge whiff punish. That's exactly why he was saving that meter, James. He wanted to style. He was up 1 game and it's like, no. This is not how I do things here. I'm gonna save it for critical edge.
Okay, well, you know what? That's why he's here in top 8, and I'm sitting here commentating. He knows how to use his meter better than I do. Saving the meter for a couple of whiff punish attempts right there.
Listen, it was a valid concern.
That game.
It was an absolutely valid concern, right? Because it was looking kind of grim for Skyzo, but once we saw like a tidbit of what he wanted to do with that soul edge, or excuse me, with the meter, I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, this guy is definitely trying to whiff punish with critical edge, without a doubt. He's trying to style online, right? You're trying to do this online. That's how you know you're a confident player. I like that. I definitely like that. It's a huge thing.
Actually, now that I think about it, so one of the reasons why I'm used to Sophia's activating that soul charge is the Angel Step A+B. It's oppressive, it's plus on block, it's a scary move, but if I do remember, in the most recent patch, I think they nerfed it. There might be like a gap in there that you can GI, so maybe that's one of the reasons why he's not trying to use it as much. I forgot what exactly the nerf to it was, but I remember they nerfed it a little bit because it was really powerful before, so there you go. But B-Boy Skyzo, like I said, not even worrying about it, just saving it for the critical edges instead. Nice hop over the low. Again, And can you imagine Seungmina used to do a lot more damage when Soulcalibur 6 started out. Her damage was kind of stupid, and they definitely normalized it. I don't even want to call it nerf it. I want to call it normalizing her damage a little bit more. Ooh, there we go.
Boy. You could say it how it is, because right now it's not helping him out. Mozaris again starts off flawlessly, I feel like. Always gets the upper hand in each and every one of those rounds. Skyzo just happens to make that comeback afterwards when Mozaris like overcommits.
Okay. Got caught by the follow-up, wasn't expecting the follow-up. Missed on that GI timing, but here comes Mozaris. Goes for the throw, and we haven't seen a lot of throws from Mozaris, so maybe that's something to add a little bit more in the close-up game for himself.
Keeping it even. Mozaris still needs to put himself on the board as Skyzo again is up 2-0. And as you mentioned earlier, putting more throws in the arsenal.
Yep. Sometimes you get obsessed a little bit with the mid-low mix-up game. You forget about how valuable those throws are to catch people off guard. But you can't get too greedy with those though. Oh, look at this. Poking away. Little hits by little hits. Pushing her to the wall so you can see Mozaris just stepping a little bit. There you go. The crouch under the throw. And again, the whip punish with the critical edge. This is definitely Skyzo's, his MO when it comes to using his meter.
Can you just wait a second? Yo, Skyzo anticipated the throw from Mozaris. Absolutely anticipated it, punished it with a critical edge. This man adapts quick.
And that turned the whole round around. And here we go, Skyzo now at match point, trying to give us another 3-0. Oh, got the counter hit. Nice sidestep, but hit her out of the air. So yeah, not gonna get the full combo off of that. Oh, got
big
the
launcher
range.
towards the wall.
Oh, okay. Wants to keep her so we can get. Oh, actually, he could have went for combo, but instead used it for the lethal hit setup. Got the lethal hit, and there's the hop into the low. Okay, Mozaris could have kept the combo going after that critical edge hits on the ground like that, but instead used it to set up the lethal hit.
Oh yes, I'm liking this from Mozaris. Immediately calls out Skyzo for that sidestep. Now trying to check the movement more than just trying to get offense started, right? Just swinging away with more horizontals. Woo!
Okay. Poking away with a couple of those lows there, trying to get as much damage as possible to chip away. Backs up, gonna avoid that, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of that. Gets unblockable! Not ready for that, and here we go, wall combo. I feel like a drop. Oh god, here we go.
Jeez.
Big damage. This is Seungmina damage here. Again, I mean, it used to be a lot. Oh! The Angel Step B is one of the fastest punishes in the game. I believe it's like a 14-frame punish, and not a lot of characters have that, and I believe that's what that was there, a block into just a direct punish right there. Angel Step B, one of the scariest moves that because it does decent damage for an I-14 punish. And it's one of the things that makes Sophitia so strong. And there you go, Skyzo taking it. Another 3-0 here, Jeremy.
Okay, I'm not gonna say I didn't do my homework here, James. I'm telling you, this has been a theme for a lot of the EU players, a lot of the EU monthly finals. These guys, again, have some of the fastest adjustment speeds that I've seen in fighting games.
Yeah, and so we're gonna see this right here, this nice 3-0 done by. I mean, it was actually kind of rough a little bit at first, but I feel like you said, Skyzo doing a lot of good adjustments here, able to take that game there.
Yeah, we did see a lot of adjustments coming from Mozaris as well. It just wasn't enough because Skyzo again. There was such great situational awareness, especially in that very last round, where he went for the unblockable string, right? Went for a setup for the unblockable, knowing full well that Mozaris did not have meter to try to RI, like not at all, right? So he just had to take it.
Oh man. And here we go. This was the difference changer. I think that was the critical edge on the throw with that punish there. And then, yeah, here we go. Gets hit by the unblockable. Look at this damage. And then Mozaris had a chance for the comeback there, started doing a little damage, but again, you know, I swear that combo probably did a lot more damage in Season 1, because I remember Seongmin used to just dish out damage like nobody's business right there. But you can see here our winners bracket is set, but we have matches going on the loser side as well. Rentao and Rafiki were set up against each other after being sent to the losers bracket, and you can see Rentao in pure EU fashion here, right? So 3-0 over Rafiki here. So Rentao is going to be moving on and is going to be playing against whoever loses on the winner side of the bracket.
Right. So again, if you guys saw the upper bracket, the upper semis is going to be SCN going up against Momofly, and then Blade of Flame going up against Skyzo. Those are going to be 4 names, or at least 3 of the names that you've seen a good amount of times in the EU monthly finals. Rafiki, again, I haven't personally seen him, but I'm really excited. Or actually, not Rafiki, Momofly. I want to see how he goes up against SCN.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that matchup played out just yet. I'm sure you guys have, but it's not even going to be close to the end of it. Again, we want to highly encourage you guys, if you guys are enjoying all the action and want to try it out yourselves and see your name in the top 8, you got to be sure to go to compete.playstation.com for your chance at these free weekly events to win some cash at the comfort of your own home.
I know, right? I mean, man, I feel like these players are spoiled these days. You know?
Don't do it to them, James.
Don't have to. Yeah, I know. I'm doing the. I used to have to play fighting games by walking uphill in the snow both ways, you know, kind of thing. But I mean, honestly, you know, playing at the comfort of your own home, winning $400, taking this, and you know, this is cool too, because you know you're playing against some of the best players here, right? Like, I mean, these players that you're playing against are obviously, you know, if we were running all these events offline, a lot of these players are the same ones that you're going to be seeing in the top 8 at those events as well. You could test your mettle against these players, you know, from home and find out where you really stand in these games. You know, if you feel like you're one of the strongest players, you can go up against them.
Absolutely. And we're going to continue seeing some of these strongest players of the EU region after this break. When we return, we'll be back with more Soulcalibur 6. Welcome back, everybody, to the Soulcalibur 6 PS4 Open Series tournaments for the EU region. This is the month of March, and we've seen these players go through the ringer. We're already into the semis for the upper bracket. We've seen some of the action in the lower bracket as well, but just like in the EU style, it's been majority 3-0s, some 3-1s, but it does not stop here. Again, my name is Vicious, here with James Shen to kind of reiterate what happened in the bracket. Take a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think it's only one 3-1 so far. But
okay, I thought I saw it down below. My mistake.
Yeah, no, Rentao and Rafiki definitely 3-0. Unfortunately, that does mean Rafiki is out, and so Rentao will move on in the lower bracket there. But on the upper bracket, you can see we have Yin and Momofly going up against each other, and Blade of Flame and B-Boy Skyzo set up against each other again. You know, I think it was Rentao who was the one who took out Rufus earlier, who is one of the strongest players here in EU. But also I think you said it was Blade of Flame that has given Yin some trouble before, and one of the only people that has defeated Yin in the past. Yin right now, I mean, I think is kind of the prohibitive favorite to take this tournament. Last year's champion, no Kiev in his way, and he was one of the winners, one of the 4 winners from this past month. Of course, the other 3 all being Kiev. And so, like I said, with no Kiev in the bracket, I think that this kind of opens the door for Yin to take this again and be back-to-back champion.
So I might have misspoke also on one other significant detail. So Yin and Rafiki actually played against each other in the Dojo Fighting Fest qualifier back not too long ago, I feel like. And Rafiki was actually the one that took it down over Yin. So that was the run back over in the upper bracket. So that was a very interesting exchange. I kind of slightly missed that.
How long ago was that?
Not too long ago. I mean,
if
I'm taking a look at it, that was earlier this month. It was actually broadcasted on the PlayStation Twitch on their stream.
Gotcha.
So in general, like, yes, Yin has made the comeback happen. He's found all of his runbacks thus far. I'm actually kind of curious to see how he's going to go up, or excuse me, how he's going to bring that kind of momentum into this next matchup against Momofly.
Yeah, because remember, if he actually, takes this one, he's already going to be in the upper bracket finals, which guarantees him top 3. And again, $400 for first place, $300 for second, $200 for third, and $100 for first. And shout outs again for the nice spread as well. Normally you see the lion's share go into first place, but I like the fact that it's spread out a little bit more, so top 4 all get, a pretty decent amount there. So good job.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. All right.
So
and again, all from the comfort of your own home. All from the comfort of... I mean, you know what? We can't complain. We're doing this from the comfort of our homes as well, right? So,
as much as I would love to be in the studio to talk about Soulcalibur 6 with all of you guys, we're being very patient about it. We want to make sure we still deliver the content. And again, PlayStation has just done a fantastic job with each and every one of these open series tournaments, right? They do this on a weekly basis and then bring to you the monthly finals, not only just for Soulcalibur 6, but for a handful of other games. They have MK11, they have BB Tag, they have Uniclair. It's just been nonstop action from the folks over at PlayStation for the fighting game community. So big ups to them, big ups to everybody that's been putting it together, and big ups to you guys for being here this early, this late, depending on what your time zone is. You guys are here like right out the gate, and we appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts. As we get into the upper semis, this is going to be a big one. It's going to be Yin versus Momofly.
Yeah, and again, we talked about how you can enter these all for free yourself and test it out. But, when it gets to the point where we can start traveling again, if you find yourself enjoying playing in these tournaments, you should definitely consider going to some of these offline fighting game events, because it's a lot of fun. Definitely miss them a lot. So here we go. Yin, like I said, probably the favorite for this. Okay, that was the little dodge in relax stance, I believe. There it is again.
It's such a cool animation. This character is so sick. Both these characters, I love how fluid they are in their movements. Their battle styles it's so cool to see.
Dude, the first time I saw, Maxie in one of the Soulcalibur games, I was like, so cool. He fights with the nunchucks. It looks so cool. The animations are sick. I was like, I'm gonna learn this character. And then I looked at his move list and I was like, I'm gonna go learn someone else.
I had the same exact dilemma. This is exactly why we're the father and son duo. I kid you not, but Momofly has been breaking down Yin with the patience. He was picking and choosing his spots very well to open up Yin. That granted him the first round of game 1.
Yeah, again, both of these characters can be tricky to fight against, you know, if your opponent can utilize all of their tools. Nice. Oh, he goes for the GI right there.
I like that, not continuing the string, actually backed away and changed it up.
Yeah, that's the reverse aggression. I forgot what it's called exactly, but she backs away and immediately dashes forward afterwards. Oh, God,
that's gotta be a punish.
It's the
huge
range.
Punish from Yin.
The range on that thing is just so far. Oh, man.
Man, Maxie's such a cool character. Sleep tight.
I mean, how can he not be cool when you mix Bruce Lee and Elvis together like in one character, man? I mean, seriously.
I never thought about it. I always neglect the hair part, but yeah, no, I didn't even realize it.
All right, there we go. Yep, going in with the aggression shift again. And look at these combos, man. Ugh. Oh. Again with the GI. Nicely done. And no re-GIs from Yin so far, so Momofly has just been taking advantage of the GIs and just going in for the standard combo. Plus frames. Oh, hopped over! And look at that, the back turn attack! Okay, Yin has an opportunity here. You see him scared? Yeah, he was so scared of the low. You saw him do the micro crouch, the mini crouch earlier because he was so scared of that low, and he was right. Momofly found the right chance to get that in there.
And it was so deceiving because Momofly backed off significantly and still was within range for that low, just at max distance.
Counter hit time. Yeah, you're taking some damage here. And it looked like he kept trying to adjust it to try to kick her into the wall. Didn't quite get the wall splat off of that. There we go. Aggression back in there. And yet went into the air. You saw him try to counter.
Yin was expecting maybe sort of a back off from Momofly from that string. Instead manages to finish it off. And Momofly still at the deficit now. Yin, one more touch. Manages to get it, ties it all up in game 1.
Go.
Mission timer nearing expiration.
God, who's gonna go up 1-0? Oh wow, just aggression shift right into the throw. That's one of her options off of that. Alright, just keeping the pressure now. And Yin has not found a chance. So yeah, he's gonna bust the soul charge. Try to get a little bit of the pressure going for himself. Try to stave off the aggression from Momofly. But here we go.
I was waiting to see when Momofly would have activated soul charge of her own, but it doesn't matter. SC Yin now getting a gang of damage as well.
Oh, he tried to go for the GIC. That's the thing, is usually when you block those break attacks, the opponent tries to take advantage of the plus frames and attack right away. So that was actually a pretty smart GI attempt there from Momofly, but Yin just didn't attack right away. He landed that, got the plus frames, it was his turn. He was free to attack and he just chose to wait. And it turned out to be the right thing to do, and he was able to punish the whiff GI. Nicely done by Yin.
And that was a very close game, actually, between the two. That went the distance. There were very little adjustments that were made from both ends. You kind of see how Momofly is changing up the strings, or at least the options of the strings, and really poking away at Yin very carefully. And then Yin, a lot of his moments where he won came from that soul charge and being very aggressive. So now we get to see what adaptations are going to be made going into game 2. I kind of want to see what Momofly has in store for defense this time around, so long as Yin doesn't have soul charge. But we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll see an offensive Momofly while he doesn't have Nier. So we'll see what happens.
Nice whiff punish right there. And again, trying to keep the good. You see right there, that was a great example right there of Yin being very familiar with 2B, crouching the third hit of that string, knowing that he could just go right under there. Good character knowledge there. Here we go. Oh, that's going to do it.
And that is also a pretty significant distance forward, catching that mid.
Again, you know, it's so funny. You know, he's got these nunchucks, and you don't think of the nunchucks necessarily as like having as much range as those swords that you see that 2B has behind her, but the range on a lot of Maxie's attacks is a lot farther than it seems like it should be.
Maxie's one of those characters with just really long arms. Who knows?
So he's Bruce Lee, Elvis basketball player. Then he's got the long reach. Oh, just coming right in there, and so he's gonna activate the Soul Charge to stave off that offense again, try to get it back to neutral. But look at this. This is what's so scary about her. Once she gets her Soul Charge activated, get big combos off of lows, but off of the clash keeps going, and there you go. Yin going up 2 rounds to 0.
Yin has no fear. We see it. Absolutely no fear.
Yeah, you see the backswing on the aggression shift right there. The reverse aggression startup, giving him that throw. But here we go. Yeah, wants to get back to neutral.
Big block on the launcher, and now it's all Momofly here, catching Yin up below, continuing the combo mid-air. Jeez, look at the damage. Oh, what a sidestep! Oh no, actually,
oh
no.
I don't know how that went off axis there after he got the wall splat. Doesn't matter, Yin's gonna take it anyway, but oh man, Maxie was swinging away at nothing for a second there. But there you go, Yin now going up 2-0. So first game, I mean, he had to clutch that one out at the very end. You remember that, you know, it came down to the last round, but this time 3-0 in this game. So he goes up 2-0. So let's see if he's going to be able to keep this momentum. Did he just figure out the pace and the strategy of, you know, of Momofly? So that's one of the nice things about Soulcalibur is just like, you play against the players so much, you know, you have to learn to read how they want to react after certain situations. They get hit, they're minus. Do they try to steal the turn? Do they try to be defensive? Do they always try to take it with the fastest AA or something like that? And then once you start getting the read on your opponents, like with any fighting game, you know, you can really start blowing them up for it.
So we'll see what Momofly has in store for again. Big GI, enough to get the momentum back, and actually a decent hit in.
Oh, there we go. Gets a little bit of damage on that. Oh, again, you see the tech crouch right then that are going under the high, and then the counter hit right there. That combo every time, man. Ugh. Ouch.
I feel like it's so cursed being able to see 2B's eyes, like without like the little headband covering it. It's a cursed image.
It's weird. Is she supposed to be blind or something? Like, again, I don't have the 2B lore here.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Okay. Oh boy, gonna spend the meter. Oh, that was smart.
Oh my God.
You can cancel. That's the thing. You usually let it rock for the damage, but if you know you're close to the edge and can get the ring out, you cancel it
all the way.
Yeah.
You cancel it for the ring out. Yeah.
Executing support program.
Executing that
See the
soul
eyes
charge.
right there. I mean, I'm so not on the lore for Nier that, you know, I'm not even sure if this is 2B or not 2B, right? So.
Did you see the damage? Did you see the damage dished out from Yin? As soon as he saw that soul edge, wow, soul charge. I'm flipping out a little bit. As soon as he saw that soul charge, there was back-to-back break attacks. There was an attempt at an unblockable, and SEN just hit majority of all the attempts. Honestly, that was a gang of life taken away from Momofly in that last instance. It was so quick, all in a matter of 2B just activating soul charge.
Yeah, and again, you know, perfect example right there. We see a lot from the stronger players in any fighting game you see. The first game, they'll look vulnerable, but all they're doing is gathering as much information as they can. And after they get that information, then they know how the opponent wants to play. They're able to take advantage of that. See, this first game here, coming down to the last round here, and then afterwards, then it was just all Yin from that point forward.
And I like the fact that Yin did a lot of, he took a lot of options to kind of deter the side roll or the movement away from like Momofly, using things that would kind of track as well. Do you see that? There were multiple instances in that replay alone that kind of stuffed 2B on her Oki options, right?
Yeah, and here we go. This was the ring out. Cancel that into the dragon kick right out of the ring.
And this is that sequence I was talking about, even after the soul charge was in full effect from 2B. Look at the movement.
Then, yeah, this was unfortunate. Puts himself next to the edge right there. and then was just taken out, and Yin moves on. You can see in the upper bracket, he is definitely in the upper bracket finals now. So guaranteed top 3. And of course, one of the best things about getting to the grand finals via the upper bracket is then you only need to win 1 set. Because remember, whoever gets in there via the lower bracket has to win 2 sets. So it's a lot harder for them. And that's the reward for getting there without ever losing a match and never getting sent to the lower bracket.
It's kind of ridiculous to see him do it in back-to-back months, let alone him doing it 2 times over in the weekly qualifiers as well. Honestly, Yin, again, we mentioned it at the top of the show. He's been one of the favorites to take it, as we've seen his performance from his grand finals run against Kiev. Even his entire tournament run, he went almost undefeated up until the upper finals, where he faced off against Kiev, sent Kiev into lowers, I believe, and then moved on into grands and just annihilated the competition. He's doing it again. Somebody stop this man. He's doing it again. He's sticking to the script too. It's all 3-0s.
I mean, it seems like one of the only people who has been able to stop him has been Kiev. And again, if you're wondering where he's at, obviously one of the strongest players in EU, has been for the longest of time throughout the Soulcalibur series. Not entered in the tournament today. Not sure what that situation is, but you know, maybe Kiev was like, you know what, I'll let these other people have a chance to shine. You know, I'm gonna let the young kids come in here and get some games in.
And so I do see down below, as we get ready for our next match in the uppers, we have Blade of Flame going up against B-Boy Skyzo. We had the poll up. A lot of you have said, or actually, not a lot of you, excuse me, 53% have said Skyzo. Again, both of these names have been very consistent in the top 8. And Skyzo, again, we've seen him a little bit more often than not. But I feel like it had to do with the character selection in terms of where the folks in the chat were at with the poll, right? It's going to be, I believe, Tira versus Sofitia.
Yeah, I mean, 53%, I mean, that's basically, you know, split half and half here, right?
Yeah,
unless you want to start talking about those matchups of 4.5 and 5.5. Oh, man.
That's fair. Yeah.
All
So
right.
that's gonna be what's established now. It's gonna be Blade of Flame versus B-Boy Skyzo. This is the upper semis. We're gonna see who is going to take it over the other to face off against SC Yin.
Yep, here we go. Sofitia versus Tira, as you had mentioned. B-Boy Skyzo going with the non-soul charge Sofitia strategy here. Just going to whiff punish with CEs all day. Let's see if he can keep it up and keep that strategy working for him.
We'll see if it works out. I'm actually excited to see it. Here we go. First game between these two.
All right. Goes right in. Okay, yeah, and you know, both of these characters are definitely going to be trying to play a little bit in close. Obviously, for Tira, it depends on which mood she's going to be in. Always starts off in the jolly stance. Oof! Kicks her out of the air. Nice spacing on that. And there we go, the plus frames off of the break attack. And that's one of the nice things about this game, too. Most of the moves that are going to be plus are break attacks, and so it's very called out. Oh, nice crouch under the throw. Okay, okay.
I was going to say Blade of Flame is trying to push Skyzo more towards the wall, but still at a deficit. Skyzo has not stopped swinging.
Yeah, just needs a little bit of damage here. Watch out for that 1K. Actually, he's just trying to back off and maybe try to go for the timeout here. No meter for Blade of Flame.
Oh my god! Just in the nick of time! Right when the timer hit 0, Skyzo managed to get that last hit in against Blade of Flame. Are you kidding me?
Man. You know, I was worried there for a second for Skyzo because I was for Blade of Flame because he didn't have the meter to activate a soul charge to stop the timer. He almost won anyway. It didn't matter.
Yeah. He was actually about to win it. He was at a slight advantage in life. A very small pixel.
All right.
That was insane.
Yeah, Blade of Flame needs to make another comeback over here. Does have the meter for a soul charge at this point, but to see what, or for a critical edge, obviously, see how they both actually try to spend the meter. Because if Skyzo gets this round right here, Blade of Flame gets a full bar for free.
Oh, and look at the movement. Caught him dashing forward with a big launcher. The timing from Skyzo has been out of this world. He's almost near psychic, I feel like. If you take a look at what happened in the previous round, in that last second hit, I'm telling you, this man is in their opponent's mind right now. Or is his opponent's mind, excuse me.
Right. Okay, fine. We got the activation here. Yeah, he had 2 full bars, so definitely a good idea to spend some of that meter. At this point, you're going to need all your resources to come back. I mean, if you have to spend everything to take this round, it's worth it because you got to stay in there. He's got 1 more bar here. See if he decides to try to spend it or save it for the next round. Nope, going to use it right away. Whoa! What the? I didn't even see Skyzo do anything. What was it? I didn't even see anything to be whiff punished.
Oh, speaking of whiff punishes, the sidestep is just more than enough. That's going to be the first game going towards Skyzo. We don't look at explosions.
And again, that's Skyzo's MO, right? Saving that meter for the whiff punish CE constantly. Wow.
I saw Skyzo kind of like bait something out. I don't know. It was like Skyzo put up the shield. That's all I saw, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What just happened?
Okay, I think I just missed it, but it looks like people are saying that he whiffed the throw. That's what was whiff punish. I didn't even see it. Like it
I was
happens.
looking at Tira. I was looking at Tira the whole time. I was like, what is Blade of Flame gonna do here? And I just saw a slight movement, a little bit of movement from Skyzo. I was like, no way. Did he try to bait an attack and he just got punished for it? I couldn't see it because I saw Blade of Flame just trying to get closer and closer. Then I saw Critical Edge. I'm like, wait a minute. What did I miss?
Yeah, I was looking at Tira. I was expecting like, here comes a soul charge, and then it was a Critical Edge. It was a whiff punish. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But good job right there, taking game number 1. Was that game number 1 or game number 2 now?
I believe that was game number 1.
Game number 1, okay, yeah. These have been going so fast, it's like hard for me to keep track sometimes. Here we go, nice whiff punish right there. And here we go, already pushing her right against the wall.
No.
Gets the wall splat combo to start off. Look at this damage already into the critical. In like 10 seconds already drained her down to the critical. Skyzo now just applying this pressure. Oh my god. Blade of Flame never had a chance to do anything.
It's that extra 3%, man. That's all it is. That extra 3% of the poles, that power to push towards the wall. Done, man. Ooh! That step is just too lethal. It lowers her so much, significantly.
All right. Oh, nice. Checking the sidestep right there with the AA. Plus frames there again. Just trying to go for the pressure. Nice.
The sidestep. The anticipation from Skyzo.
Just saw the RE start up, and as soon as he heard that, he was like, all right, sidestep that, punish it. There we go. Try to go for the Angel Step B there. Oh, speaking of sidesteps, okay, here we go. Chance for Blade of Flame. Oof. Taking a little bit more damage. 9 seconds left. Oh no, the string into that low. That has been connecting all day for Skyzo. So it's a good string.
Oh my god, another sidestep. Well calculated there from Skyzo, anticipating Blade of Flame committing to that string. Soul charge coming out from the side of Blade of Flame. See if he can make the most out of it. Meter is winding down. Skyzo doing a great job of just backing away from harm.
Yeah, just doesn't want to engage. It's smart stuff. Just get that soul charge. Oh, never mind. Got counter hit right there. And now pushed all the way up against the wall, trying to roll away from it. But nice chase down by Blade of Flame to get the throw as well. Woo. Surfing on her. Surfing on her.
That just looks brutal.
Oh, the back-to-back GI, really? If you're not going to whip punish me in time.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you're in danger. Look at this comeback here. Oh, boy. You remember last time he ended the round with that, right? He just threw it out there and caught Blade of Flame running forward. That time it was him running forward. So nice job by Blade of Flame just to get the step guard in there. You know, I don't think Blade of Flame was in as aggressive of a mindset, so I don't know if that was the right decision that time.
Optimus spent a meter early because he was already put into this wall very, very fast. Very quickly, I should say, into the first part of that round, excuse me. Skyzo still sitting on 2 bars as well. Oh!
Ooh, nice. Yeah, the sidestep punish right there. Oh, guys, you see them? They're just like dancing around each other right now, daring the other person to act first. There's that 1K again.
This is a very tough scenario for Blade of Flame.
Ooh,
Maybe
one
not
more
so
hit.
much afterwards.
Oh, yeah, the horizontal on the second swing right there. Thought he had the sidestep, was trying to go in for the punish, was a little too slow on that, unfortunately, and got clipped. And just like that, and thanks to that right there, he's going to be going up 2-0 over Blade of Flame.
Yeah, you saw the little message that said run counter. You saw Blade of Flame immediately try to go for the whiff punish. He thought he was at the right axis to kind of close the gap and start that whiff punish, but that horizontal, again, just too far out. Being able to track that far away was just enough for Skyzo to take that game. Looking at 2-0 right now.
Oh man, I laugh every time I hear Tira say that. I laugh. Her selection speech. I'm going to kill you.
Jeez, I don't feel comfortable.
So happy about it, dude. I swear. Oh man.
She's a very interesting character for sure. I definitely made her like right when she came out. I forgot which version of Soulcalibur it was, but it's been a while. You know, as you get older, your memory starts to fade. But either way, it's gonna be game number 3. Here we go.
Yeah, one of the players from NA region, Kurokami, uses her. He plays on my stream all the time, and so I get a lot of experience getting busted by Tira. A lot of experience with that. Oh man, shoutouts to Kuro. Spending a lot of time helping me learn the game, teaching me a lot of the fundamentals of this game.
I like the fact that Skyzo again was facing towards the wall, managed to find himself out of there, sidestepping his way, now trying to change it.
God,
I was gonna say, man, he's had the life advantage the entire time, despite being at like with his back facing the wall, just managed to turn it around completely against Blade of Flame. Blade hasn't done enough to deter Skyzo's movement.
Yeah, and you just noticed that he just sat there. He was just doing damage on single hit, single hit, single hit, single hit. And you know, a lot of times you sit here and you play these fighting games, you're like, I want to land my cool combo because that's how you do damage. You know, a lot of the times those little hits add up. And that's what it takes to win. There's the counter hit on that 1K, getting the knockdown again. A really annoying move to deal with.
And Skyzo just tracking down Blade of Flame as well, going completely lateral to make sure that he doesn't get the rest of this stage, right? If she moves out of maybe like a ring out area, Skyzo at least wants to put Tira towards the wall.
Oh, okay, got the stun there. I believe that one right there, that move is the move that Skyzo uses a lot. I believe that's Angel Step A. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a good move. It covers a lot of space, but it is pretty negative on block, I think. Let me double check that.
So tough for Blade of Flame. Activating that soul charge just for the sake of freezing the time and still managing to fall short against Skyzo, that's got to be rough going into the set point. But still manages to have this bar. Ray GI gets the launcher as well.
Thank you. That's not the Angel Step. That's just 6-6A. Got it. Okay, that's the 8-way run A. Thank you. Right there. That one. Okay, that one is mostly safe on block. There you go. It's just such a good move. It covers the horizontal space, keeps it from sidestepping. All right, there you go. But look at this.
Skyzo was whiffing throws yet again. That's got to be him toying with him, right? That's got to be it. That's got to be like he's calling, I'm going to whip these throws in front of you. Because that's the second time we saw Blade of Flame punish it.
Oh, Blade of Flame now taking that round thanks to that.
But at what cost, right? Now he starts off, again, this round without any sort of meter. And Skyzo immediately sees that and starts off with aggression. But
yeah, there it is again. That's 6-6A. There you go. That's the move. Oh, nice. They both went at it at the same time. Blade of Flame getting the advantage there. Gets the launch. Okay, not going to be a ring out there. Oh, just outside of the range, but no whiff punish. Not a fast enough reaction from Blade of Flame. Probably thought he was going to block it.
Speaking of
Stays
whip
on the
punches, that was a great launcher there from Skyzo. Now trying to readjust the
Oh,
positioning.
no!
Another launcher towards the wall. This time, Blade of Flame gets thrown instead. Is that going to be enough?
Yeah, that's enough right there. And there you go, Skyzo. Last time it surprised me how much damage it did. Not going to surprise me this time. But there you go. Skyzo's going to take it. And it was unfortunate. He ran right up to his face. And then at the last second, Blade of Flame, I guess, thought maybe a low was coming. I'm not even sure, or I didn't see if there was a counter hit on there or if he just crouched. But yeah, then he just got hit by the raw launcher and then the throw to finish it. And again, another 3-0. Another 3-0.
I don't make the rules here, James. I'm just saying. I'm just going off of what they told me. I'm reading this. They're like, hey, this is going to be 3-0s and 3-1s, and be sure to mention that. And I'm like, all right, sounds good.
Oh yeah, there's that whiff punish right there with the super. You know, I was talking about how I was surprised that he never activated the soul charge, and you know what? He likes to use it for the whiff punish purposes, and it's coming through for him so effectively. Not even in just the last game, not in just this game, but the last game as well. So definitely smart usage of that meter.
I can't believe we've gone through the upper semis already. Can you believe that? That was, again, I was so immersed into the action. I forget that it was already like a 3-0.
Yeah, it was.
Because these guys, again, really have showcased their skill and just have tried to make it go the distance, right? But some of these players, again, some of the veterans that we've seen time and time again, just know how to break down their opponents as fast as possible. SEN being one of them, and Skyzo also another of them. I'm not trying to take away from Blade of Flame and Momofly either, because these guys have also shown up to a handful of Open Series tournaments and have done pretty well for themselves. Again, these are all consistent names. It's just always surprising to see these 3-0s. No matter how often I see them, it's still a surprise to me.
Yeah, you can see how the lower bracket is set up right now. Momofly sent to the lower side to have to go up against Mozaris. And then, of course, Blade of Flame also getting sent to the lower bracket, going up against Rentao coming up next. And again, if you guys want to actually compete against these guys, you can do that at compete.playstation.com. You can sign up and go up against each other. You can see the URL right there at the bottom of your screen over there. You can play along with these guys too. So if you think you have what it takes, it's free to enter. $400 for first place. You know, if you feel like you've got the moxie to compete with some of these guys, even if you don't, it's free to enter. It's fun. You get to play some fun matches online and play a really fun game. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely one of those challenges where, you know, you're able to play as much as you want from the comfort of your own home and play some casual games, play even some ranked games. It's that next level up, right? Once you hit compete.playstation.com, then you get to see where the big boys are at and kind of up your game, as well as find, you know, new people to play with. Honestly, even outside of the tournaments, a lot of these times when you get to play up against some of these players, they end up being lifelong friends, and you guys get to play some of these games or even other games throughout pretty much your lifespan, right? There's so many other games that PlayStation has been doing, right? They have MK11, they have BB Tag, they have Uniclear. There's just so much that they've been putting on throughout the entirety of these Open Series tournaments.
Yeah, but we're going to take a quick break right now. Don't go anywhere. More Soulcalibur 6 action coming up right after this.
Right on cue, speak it into existence, and it shall be. Close your eyes, don't get blinded by the light. I will 2 touches, and there it is, tournament champion.
PlayStation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Soulcalibur 6 monthly finals EU edition here at the PlayStation Open Tournament Series. I am James Chen, joined by, of course, Mr. Vicious. How you doing?
Please, Mr. Vicious is my father. I'm doing great, James. Actually, I've really thoroughly enjoyed.
I'm Mr. Vicious. Is that what you're telling me here, basically?
Only on superhero duties, James.
Okay,
but don't reveal your secret identity just yet. We still have plenty more Soulcalibur 6 games to go through, right? We still have the upper bracket finals between SC Yin and B-Boy Skyzo to go through. Then we see, of course, the lower bracket being filled out slowly but surely. And as we see there, Momofly just took out Mozaris 3-2. The only 3-2 we'll probably see, but I'm going to knock on wood just in case because I definitely want to see some more Soulcalibur 6.
Oh man, a rare 3-2 there, but yeah. So we're continuing to go through the lower bracket off stream, but we're gonna continue here in the upper bracket finals again, of course, B-Boy Skyzo going up against SC Yin. SC Yin, look, he won last month. He won one of the 4 during the course of March. Of course, the other 3 were all won by the same person, Kiev, who he defeated in grand finals at the last finals for February. So again, I feel like this is Yin's tournament to lose at this point. I feel like he's the favorite at this point. And, you know, not saying that it's going to be free for him. And I'd love to see all these other players give him the challenge and, you know, have the opportunity to take him down. But at this point in time, just from the the storyline that we've been following, I feel like Yin is probably poised to be the favorite to take this.
You know, it's an educated guess, but there's a lot of info that goes behind it, right? You know, chat feels the exact same way. 64% of you had voted saying that Yin will take it down over B-Boy Skyzo, but still, again, it could be anybody's game. I will say it because Skyzo, again, has been very consistent within the realm of top 8 at each and every one of these Open Series tournaments on a weekly basis and a monthly basis, right? We've seen him in the finals a good amount of times, and I wouldn't be too surprised if he takes it over Yin.
And again, this is for a nice prize right here, $400 for first place. Now, obviously, second place gets $300, not too shabby either. Third place, I'm sorry, with $200, and fourth place with $100. So, shout outs once again to Sony for the $1,000 prize pool here for the top 4 players here for this monthly finals end here. And so, yeah, here's the characters that we're expecting to see. Maxie versus Sofitia. And, of course, with Skyzo going with this soul chargeless Sofitia.
No. You can't say it that way. You got to say it's going to be a critical edge Sofitia is what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Critical edge with punishing Sofitia. There you go. But let's see how... Yeah, I mean, it's been working out really well, so... Here we go. All right.
Probably this is. I gotta mark it right off the bat. This is the slowest that I've seen Yin start off a round, other than his first match at the very top of show. So.
You remember the last game we saw Yin play? You know, it was a really close first game because he's just gathering information from the opponent. Obviously, very good at learning to read the opponent's tendencies and such. And actually going to start off here with the first round.
Did he get the book on pre-order, James? What was this? For the last time I tried to get an order on how to beat Sofitia, it was back ordered. I have mine delayed until April.
I think for me it was like out of print or something, you know.
Not available in your region.
Yeah. There you go. Oh man. You know, I was trying to find the one that had more pictures instead of all text, you know, but B-Boy Skyzo, nice comeback here in the second round. Nice response, I should say. Oh, using the soul attack for the whiff punish. Interesting. So now he's in soul charge. Oof. And here we go.
I think that's the first soul attack we've seen thus far in the tournament. Oh my god! Definitely not the first time we've seen it ring out in that fashion, though.
Oh god. That's so rude. He just like takes his nunchucks, puts it in one hand, and just shoves you right out of the ring. Ugh.
The back fist, the legendary back fist of lore, man. That is a classic.
There we go. There's the Angel Step B right there. Like I said, super fast. Great for punishing, great for whiff punishing. Very, very punishable on block, though. So if you ever block it, she's like minus 20, I think it is. So definitely take advantage of that. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not blocked that time. There we go. And if you can get that just frame afterwards, that's a good amount of damage for just that single hit like that.
Getting anything just frame online is already like a standing ovation for me.
Oh boy. You know what? SEN says you're not the only one that can sidestep with punish with the critical edge. Oh
man. That is such a beautiful one. Man, seeing all the 7 stars get slowly filled out as beating you to a pulp with the nunchucks is the coolest thing.
Look at this big life lead here. So what does Skyzo have in store? Actually, this is not a bad start. Going low a couple of times here. Soul Charge now. Finally activates the Soul Charge.
It's against the Skyzo lore.
Who's playing? I don't recognize this player. No, yeah, there we go. Yin is gonna take it though. And see, you see right there. See, Skyzo activating the Soul Charge, and it didn't do anything for him. Should have saved it for the critical edge. What's he doing? No, I'm just kidding.
He's joking. He's joking.
I'm joking.
Well, it was a good idea though, because if you took a look at the scenario, I believe Yin was actually towards the wall, had the back towards the wall. Although it was a tough hill for Skyzo to climb, that would have been a great start, right? Being able to be at advantage while in Soul Charge would have been a great start to that trick.
All right, but Yin taking it here. And what did we say? Like, Yin hasn't lost a game in this top 8 so far? Has he been 3-0 the whole time, or did he lose one game?
He has been 3-0 the entire time. He's lost like rounds, like a handful of rounds, maybe like 3 at most.
Well, he's going to try to keep this record going for him. He's going to start with a lethal hit in this game over here. Gets the force block plus frames on there.
The match just started. The match just started, James.
You just see him just like flipping around with the nunchucks when he's in front of you like that. It's just so scary. It's just like, what's he gonna do? When's he gonna attack? That's the nice thing about that. It's just that it's like it can freeze you like that. And there it is again, just stabbing away with those nunchucks.
Oh, that hurts right in the sternum too. Yeah, we had to visualize it. Yeah, that definitely hurts.
Low pain threshold over here, so.
Big same, big same.
Oh! Caught him crouching, lethal hit, and look at this.
Got a ground bounce as well.
Staying
Nearly
on the ground.
half life from that combo. Nearly.
Yeah, well, good chunk of damage from Sophia there too. Ow!
Oh boy.
Okay, the soul attack. Yep, with the whiff punish.
That should be more than
then
enough.
Get the hit
the back
afterwards,
fist.
the combo. Oh, man. He's so cool. Yeah, it's like, I want to play this character, but he's so complicated. It's almost why I want them just to add like Li Long into the game and then make him a more simpler nunchuck character.
I forgot. That's a classic right there.
Oh, man. All right, catching the sidestep. A lot of horizontals here from Yin. But okay. Oh no! Whiff punish, nice. Ow!
Just one more touch is all Skyzo needs. Going for the lows, a little bit of damage.
Ooh, okay, yeah, nice. Was able to chase that down. Maxie though has all of the stars built up, it looks like.
Sure does. You see that on the upper right-hand part of your screen. Oh. Man, he doesn't even look at you when he does that.
I know he does the Bruce Lee noises, but I would really like it if we also heard a "oh" every once in a while.
No.
No, that's Clay Fighter, right? Hey, watch the hair, man.
Oh boy. All right, so Skyzo into Soul Charge, very uncharacteristic of him, but it's you know, out of all players to bring it out, it's definitely going to be Yin, right?
Oh God, here we go again.
No!
Oh yeah, he's gonna let this rock. Oh no, actually, he canceled it just so he could do the combo manually, and there you go, 2-0.
I think that was a checkmate regardless, right? Whether he let it rock or not.
Oh
despite
yeah.
Scaling.
He just wanted to have more fun and do the combo himself, so.
Just manual mode. You know, it's fun to drive manual sometimes.
But
I can appreciate that.
Man, this guy is just dominating. Like I said, I feel like he's the favorite. He's definitely showing that. 3-0 over everybody, 2-0 here to start this one with another potential 3-0 to take this and get into the grand finals where he will be sitting comfortably and guaranteed at least $300. Right now he's guaranteed at least $200, but if he can take this, then for sure he's getting at least $300 or $400.
I'm trying to see what it is that B-Boy Skyzo needs to do to, you know, take some of these rounds away from Yin, but it's been very difficult to call, honestly.
Yeah, I think he just needs to hit him more.
Brother.
There's your fighting game advice. Hit him more.
You know, if only it were that easy. We'd all be top 8 players.
Yeah, I mean, the way Yin is playing, I mean, that's... I joke about it, but the reason why I joke is just because the way Yin is playing, he's just playing so well. Not only is his defense really strong, look at that, he's blocking the 1K right there.
How do you even react to that?
There we go, lethal hit, decent amount of damage right there. But the defense, as I was saying, his defense has been strong, but also his offense has just been ridiculous. But here we go. Look at this pressure right now from Skyzo. Trying to keep him. Yin's just trying to get away from the wall right now. He's just trying to get himself away from that position. Now here he goes. Goes in for the throw. Not enough for the kill. Just needs one more hit. Was that with punish in time? No, it was too late. Too slow.
Just a fraction off, I feel like. He wanted to execute that critical edge right when he saw that kick, right? But it's one of those things. You gotta do it as if you were blocking the move, right? To kind of get that whiff punish on point. Kind of like an option select.
Yeah, he's just one round away right now. If he just takes this, then he's in grand finals. Here we go. Soul attack. Soul charge is activated. Tries to go in for the stab. A little too far away.
Yeah, this has to be the only game where we've seen soul attacks happen as much as we have seen so far.
All right, there we go. Oh, that might kill. Actually, no. Oh, 1 pixel away. Wait for the mid. Oh. I swear it looked like Yin blocked that mid crouching. It's like he blocked it and then crouched right away or something, but that was very weird looking.
Yeah, he started off in crouch and barely blocked the last minute, but... Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
There you
Skyzo bringing it back little by little with some meter to spare as well. Going into it, SEN does have a fully stocked gauge.
And that's why you saw last time when SEN was at the wall, he was just playing very defensive and trying to get away from that wall because he knew that was a possibility. Look at this. Skyzo coming in and says, no, not another 3-0 for you. I'm going to take this one right here, right now. But Yin is still on path for the 3-0. And here we go, the soul charge activated. Oh, now we got 2 soul charges here. Oh. The whiff punish. Oh, is that it? No, not quite. There it is. There it is.
The lethal hit to finish it off. And, you know, Skyzo, again, fired right back as soon as Yin activated. Got the pressure off. Skyzo was like, all right, I need to retain this momentum. Went for the soul attack. It actually hit. It actually hit SCN. But Yin still managed to get away with the win.
Yeah, SEN just looking way too strong here. A couple of nice round victories for Skyzo, but not enough to stave off Yin. Yin is going to be here and getting into grand finals 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. That is ridiculous. This guy is so strong. He is looking so solid here. Again, champion of last month's finals, EU finals.
We need to find the yang to his yin, honestly, because at this point, if he keeps this up, he has to change his name from SC Yin to SC Win. Honestly, he's been winning all of these matches 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. It's got to be in his name. He's got to change.
Nicely done. I like that. That was bars.
Learn from you, man.
Yep, there was the bait out of the GI. We got the ding kick right there, and then right over the wall.
Yeah, we saw the momentum shifting for Skyzo's favor, but just that last sequence from SCN, such a smart decision to go for that soul charge and still manages to seal the round over Skyzo 3-0 in the grand final spot again. But that's not going to be the last we see of Skyzo as we see him waiting in the lower bracket finals.
But look how crazy this is. Skyzo beat Mozaris 3-0, then beat Blade of Flame 3-0. So he was dominating through the bracket as well, 3-0, 3-0, and then ran into Yin and got 3-0'd by Yin. That just tells you how strong of a player Yin is, because Skyzo was blowing everybody up in the upper bracket and somehow could not take a game off of Yin. And so now we've got Momofly down there waiting for the winner of Blade of Flame and Rentao. But
yeah, man, they're still playing it now. We're gonna see possibly another 3-2 perchance, maybe. Very much so off script from EU. But no, all jokes aside, Blade of Flame and Rentao are continuing their game. They're still playing it off stream. We are waiting the fate between the two to see who's gonna face off against Momofly. But yeah, as you mentioned, these guys have just been breezing through the competition in typical EU fashion, right? Skyzo going through Mozaris 3-0 against Blade of Flame as well 3-0. And there it is, right when we were talking about it. 3-2.
This just in, Blade of Flame is going to take it 3-2 over Rentao. And don't forget, Rentao was the one that eliminated Rufus from this tournament before we got to the top 8. Remember, before top 8, it's single elimination. So Rentao defeated Rufus, and Rufus was out of the tournament. That's why we're not seeing Rufus here in this top 8. Rentao was the one who was able to defeat him, but now this means that Rentao is out himself. So there you go.
So now it brings us to Blade of Flame versus Momofly. You guys at home, or wherever you are, tuning into the channel and tuning into the broadcast, you have a chance to choose who you think will be winning this next match to face off against B-Boy Skyzo.
Yeah. So put in your bets here. Place your bets. Let us know who. Actually, don't place your bets. Don't bet on this. Just put in your vote on the poll.
You could do predictions off the chat. You can get chat points off of that.
For sure.
We need to start implementing that, honestly.
Oh, man. But there you go. For sure, let us know who you think is going to win between Blade of Flame and Momofly. This will be our first match on stream from the lower bracket. Again, these are all elimination matches at this point in time. Whoever wins this will be moving on to the lower finals. And the loser of this match will go home stay home in 4th place.
They'll be able to tune in to the rest of the broadcast and see the rest of the players play.
Yep. Now,
for the most part, we have ourselves, again, Blade of Flame rocking that Tira, Momofly rocking 2B. Honestly, I think I do like 2B in this matchup, to be honest with you, if I were to call it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, curious to see how this is going to go. Trying to get them set up here to go up against each other here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And again, Soulcalibur is not the only game that we run here on the PlayStation Tournament Series Open. There's also some BB Tag, as well as some Under Night In Birth, Uniclair, I should say, CLR. The name is too long for me to... Name is too long for me to say. Uniclair.
Nobody blames you. Nobody blames you for that. Like it's just there's a lot of words in that one. Blade of Flame actually comes out as the winner, 52% from the chat poll results, not the actual game. The chat poll results. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Not too big of a margin there, right? So this is kind of a toss up for the fans.
Do you consider that the winner? I mean, it is, 52%.
For the poll results.
It's like, that's basically right there, neck and neck. I consider that a split down the middle. I'll give the benefit of the doubt on that. You know, margin for error in statistics and such. So
somebody's cat decided to press the mouse button on the wrong name just at the wrong time. Is that what
probably my cat, man. Guys are always causing trouble on my stream, knocking over my microphones and stuff. And but I love them anyway. You know, I love them anyway.
So we have Blade of Flame being the crowd favorite over in the chat, going up against, I believe it is Momofly with that patented 2B. Let's see what happens here in game 1.
Yep. We're going into the angler stance over there, relaxed stance, I like to call it. Trying to go in there, but see, again, nice crouch under there, not letting the, Momofly get away with anything there, just crouching under the highs and making sure he gets the punish. Here's the stun. Oh! Didn't finish the combo there. All right, but aggression shift into the throw. Goes right back in there again.
Now, despite being put back to the mid stage, he got a lot of damage on the way over, changing that positioning, and possibly the round. Blade of Flame might take it back. Hold on a minute.
Oh, the RE, but just didn't have enough life, or not. Did he? It's not that he let go of it too early, because I think he held it the whole entire way, but I think he just ran out of life at that point in time for absorbing.
Yeah, you did see the impact counter on the top left for Momofly on that one.
Yeah. Oh, step guard, able to block that low in time. Going in there, that's safe, yeah, but... Oh, nice sidestep, but just goes in for the throw, but still catches Momofly off guard. All right, soul charge
with the movement.
And now you got to watch out for the low right here from 2B. So you can get a lot more damage off of the low once that soul charge is activated. Ooh. Yeah, see, and there it is right there. There's the low, and you see the damage that she gets off of that? Oof.
Immense amount of damage, just enough to kind of put that pressure on Blade of Flame. Gets a big launcher, critical edge. This has to be more than enough.
Yeah, he ran up there and waited just long enough to scare Momofly into crouching, it looked like, and then just with the pure launch right there and taking that one. Nicely done.
So far been very back-to-back. Blade of Flame coming into it with at least one bar gauge. But man, Momofly just taking out a grip of damage. Blade of Flame now at the upper hand. Soul attack, maintain that momentum. The Oki situations have been 100% for Blade of Flame thus far.
Yeah,
even trying to get out of the corner, punishes it for it.
Yeah, but still pretty even on life here. Momofly can definitely still take this round. Look at this, just going at him. Very, very fundamental play right there. Just going in with a couple of horizontals, catching her off guard, and then finishing it off to go up 2-1. Oof, and now this time it's Momofly's getting launched here. Ooh,
great GI. Getting a launcher again. Blade of Flame now pushing Momo a little bit more towards the corner, but not without this chunk of damage. Excuse me, towards the edge, I should say.
It's really interesting because, like, I haven't seen anybody yet try to go for a re-GI. Like, this whole entire tournament so far, I haven't seen anyone going for any sort of re-GIs at all. And so most people have been getting GIs and just kind of getting away with those. Whew. With the attack afterwards.
Alert. Timer nearing expiration.
All right, 2-2 here. Who's going to take game number 1? And the way this tournament is going with so many 3-0s, taking that first game is crucial here.
Yeah, you're not wrong here. It looks like Blade of Flame is starting to get the upper hand against Momofly, making those slow and steady adjustments. Backing away, yeah, doesn't want to overextend himself. Sidestepping all over the place. Soul charge. Let's reset the situation real quick.
Sidestep right there, but didn't quite get the punish. Too far away, obviously. There's that low again.
Oh my god, that continuation. Did you just send the bot down there too?
Dunk. Perfect angle on that too. I wasn't sure if that was gonna hit the wall or if it was actually gonna go on the ring out over there, and it was at the perfect angle that he slipped right in that corner and got the ring out. So there you go. Momofly taking that game number 1.
pretty impressive nonetheless. Again, Momofly looked like he was on the back foot for majority of that final round in game 1. I think one of the biggest deterrences there for, I believe it was Blade of Flame, was the fact that he backed off while having all the advantage in the world, had the life lead, had the positioning towards the ring out, just managed to just back off towards mid-screen, and that's where it all fell apart.
Yeah, and last time we saw Momofly activate the Soul Charge, he immediately went in there with a mid and then went for the low option and caught him. That second time there, he went straight for the low option right away. And I'm wondering if Blade of Flame thought it was going to be kind of similar to how it was before. Got caught by that low and just got wrung out.
It does make sense.
Right. Here we go. Okay. Doesn't get caught by that GI. Blade of Flame has been having some success with that GI in those situations. Ooh, not going for any of the follow-ups off of the little hop kick, the prance kick. Oh, nice back escape. Yeah.
How did you know?
Oh, okay. That was one of those little showdowns right there. Both of them swung at the same time. Blade of Flame coming out on top on that one.
Yeah, a lot more aggression coming from the side of Blade of Flame. And this time, yeah, just smothering Momofly against the wall. Yeah, his back was facing the opponent, so that was, he was going to just keep continuing that.
And you get 2 wall splats per combo there. I was trying to maximize that as much as possible.
Big throw break, soul charging coming from Momofly. A whole different story. Firing right back in response with his own soul charge.
Yeah, oof. But not working out so far for him. Let's see, goes for the mid options again. Oh, that's a whiff punish? Okay, out of the air. Oh no. Didn't get the combo that he wanted, and is that it? Yeah, look at that. Momofly's gonna take that.
See that? Oh no. That was super unfortunate for Blade of Flame. That could have been a round 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, like, I think he might have been able to get the launch and juggle before she went in the air. He wanted to go for the air lethal hit, but then just drop the combo afterwards. Very unfortunate, but Blade of Flame not letting it get to him, starting off strong here in this round, but here comes Momofly.
Oh. Does get the soul charge, back it off real quick. Momofly gets caught with the lowest slide, actually. Oh.
Plus, and then just goes for the swing. There you go, Blade of Flame, taking round number 3.
What? I heard something behavior. It was like overactive behavior? I couldn't remember. Or I couldn't hear it.
All right.
I love the little details on this
Just
game.
swung in there. Unfortunately, swung in and got hit. There we go. Oh, sets up the unblockable, not reacting to it. You see those flames like that. Sidestep is the call to order as soon as you see those flames, like 95% of the time in this game.
Yeah, I think he just got up too slowly for him to react, honestly.
Yeah, it might have been one of those situations, if you don't roll, then it's a guaranteed hit. So maybe he just noticed that he had been doing, you know, either a back wake up or maybe just a straight up standing up. I didn't see the situation. I'm not sure if that was just like a no-tech trap. But there you go.
Welcome to the
Bringing it back up, yeah, 1-1. Blade of Flame starting to find his rhythm offensively against Momofly. I always think it's, I want to say the 12 in there, but I have to look at it again
Momo
to
12
make sure
fly.
I don't. Momo 12 fly.
But I mean, it seems like the lower bracket is where the 3-2s are coming at us fast and like consistently here, because we've got a 1-1 here situation, and we've had a bunch of 3-2s already in the lower bracket. Let's see if that happens here again.
Maybe it's only the matches that show up on stream are 3-0s. Or 3-1s. So who knows? We're still at 1-1.
All right. The RE, yep, gets in there. What happened? Ooh, they took a while to decide there, and actually Momofly just decides to block, and this is the problem. If they go for the B option on the RE, it forces phase 2, and in the phase 2, you can get lethal hit, and it's terrifying when you're the defender in the phase 2 of REs.
Uh-oh. That guard gauge not looking too hot. Neither is the life bar. Blade of Flame just needs one more, and just about it. This is a great start for Blade of Flame, honestly. Getting 2 bars going into it here in game 3. Gets a soul charge, back it off.
Oh, wow,
boy.
okay. I think he just thought it was gonna whiff and tried to go in for the punish, but then didn't realize the second, the follow-ups were coming out.
Ooh! Huge damage! She's bleeding, James! Stop it! Oh my god.
Oh, just needs one more hit. Nice block on the low, and GI on that low, and it's gonna go straight into the critical edge and get the victory. What a sequence there to close out the round from Blade of Flame. Successfully blocking a low, GIing the second one, and going right into the critical edge. Nicely done.
Yeah, Momo attempted to go for an RI. You saw it towards the end there. It popped up on the screen. Momofly tried to counter it in time. I don't know. That was a little iffy, but Blade of Flame still managed to clutch it out using those 2 bars very well. Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, now, try to go for English stance right there, but Blade of Flame rolling forward to get right through there. Predicted he was gonna stay back over there. Nice block on the low. Remember the low option. Oh god, here we go.
Oh no,
ring
it's
out.
gonna be a ring out. Man, she slugs it out with full force. If only we could have seen the replay to that. Just the end of it, she's like, boom, just, oh my god.
That was some Vince Carter right there, dude.
He got posterized.
Yeah.
Momofly just got posterized on the ring out.
Slam dunked right out of the ring. Ow. And there you go.
Nasty.
Blade of Flame taking that one.
I gotta say, the usage of meter there from Blade of Flame has been spectacular in that game. I gotta say also, Momofly, again, once in Soul Charge, manages to dish out a ton of damage, but just the utilization of the meter from Blade of Flame and the composure afterwards, like losing that momentum, has been pretty top-notch. So his adjustments have been really great. Oh my, we got ourselves a character switch.
Oh, interesting. Okay, we're going with the Shanghua. I'm going to say it in proper Chinese here, haha, because I can. Shanghua. I don't know. I made a specific point to look it up at one point, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I took that time to look it up. So there you go. But Shanghua coming in here. Character change. Now, Shanghua, obviously probably the premier, one of the premier in-your-face rushdown characters in the game. Super fast.
But how's the damage output?
I mean, I feel like most of the characters in this game have pretty decent damage output. What is going on over here?
Hopefully we get a ruling soon, because these guys, again, I feel like it's one of those cases where maybe they didn't want to pick the character. I can't tell. Because I haven't seen Momofly talk about it. Either that or just building meter, or... I highly doubt it's the latter. But they're playing it out. They are.
I guess they're just having fun. They're just having some fun here.
We'll take that. I like fun.
Oh man.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but I think the advantage for Tira is that Tira actually gets to build up to the full. She's gotten the mood changes 9 times, so she's powered up here.
Well, you know, whatever it was that Momofly was doing, it fooled everybody else. That's for sure. Not me, though. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
All right, well, Blade of Flame is at, match game right now.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Blade of Flame is, Momofly taking round number 1, though, but now here comes Blade of Flame. Ooh, yep. AoE on that.
Look at the damage right now being dished out off of the straight hits, but still, Blade of Flame's movement, again, he's got it down pat against Momofly. There has been so many instances where Tira has sidestepped away from danger.
Yeah, it was crazy because that was such a nice little rush down at the end over there, but all it took was that one sidestep, and that was it. All right. Oh, ooh, nice.
Just in time for a punch. That's going to be another punish from Blade of Flame. We're starting to see a different side of Momofly. A lot of impatience here and overcommitting to strings that aren't even going to reach.
Interesting. There's apparently it seems like there's something that Momofly is none too pleased about here, and this is gonna be match point now for Blade of Flame.
Interesting decisions here for Momofly. Blade of Flame looking at match point now.
Oh, there we go. Got the coda activated here.
Oh no! Look at that. Already past 50%. Already past 50% is Blade of Flame. He is not deterred by any of Momofly's tactics.
Yeah, this will probably do it right here. Yep, there it is. And Blade of Flame is going to take it. Interesting situation. Not sure exactly what was happening in that match right there. That Xianghua pick and then just the start of the round by just taunting like that. I don't know what that was all about. Not sure if that means that these players just know each other, having a good time, or maybe the exact opposite. Not sure.
Yeah. It was so much that it froze me in place. I couldn't even figure out what had gone wrong. But we'll take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, again, Blade of Flame here, starting out with the round deficit, but was able to take that one and then even eventually take game number 1 here. And there we go. Oof, and there was that dunk. Oh, man. And that actually gave Momofly the first game, but oh, God, just not catching that unblockable. I think this is like... This is where she gets no, not yet, where the Vince Carter happens here. And we get the ejection.
What she just dunks, yeah.
That sequence right there, I felt like was the most clutch sequence right there. Just having the low block and then the pair. Yeah, this was it right here. Look at this. Pow! Barely outside of the ring. That was like by pixels going out of the ring.
Right. And that was, again, listen, it was just barely enough to get it in there. But that switch up to Xianghua, I really want to ask, or at least have somebody ask Momofly what the decision was behind all of that. It was really unfortunate, but still, either way, we see here Blade of Flame taking it down 3-1 in typical EU fashion.
Yeah, now here's the interesting thing. This is a run back. B-Boy Skyzo took this 3-0 over Blade of Flame on the winners, on the upper bracket, as you can see over there. And so right now they're going to be going up against each other. Now, I always feel like the run back is a terrifying match, even if you win the first time 3-0, because a lot of times you're just like, shoot, what did I do to win last time? I got to remember, and the other player, you know, thought about that match after they lost all over the, you know, the whole time, like, how could I have done better? So they're going to come in with kind of like a revised mindset.
Yeah, but either way, still a very impressive showing over in the PlayStation 4 Open Series tournaments, right? Being able to place that high up is still, you know, very, very impressive in and of itself for the EU region, because there's a lot of killers in this region, man. This is a giant region to cover, so by default, there's just a ton of killers. So big ups to Momo for making it to where he was.
Yeah,
but now we have, again, Skyzo versus Blade of Flame gearing up and ready to go for the lower finals.
Yeah, and this is to get into grand finals to try to take down SEN. Like I said, former champion, and now, you know, poised in a great position to take it, but he's got one more competitor to go up against, and we'll find out who he's going to be fighting against with B-Boy. Skyzo versus Blade of Flame. Who do you guys think is going to win? Definitely put in your votes in the poll, and let's see who you believe is going to take this. Obviously, they played, as I said, in the upper bracket, so we have some information already.
Ooh.
Yep, look at that.
Blade of Flame, 70%? You guys are believers. I like that. That's probably been the most decisive poll we've had throughout the entire series, right? I'm pretty sure the highest, the other one was like, what, 64 in Yin's favor from Yin versus Skyzo?
Something like that,
Very interesting.
Yeah, but like I said, probably because we have that information already, that we had the 3-0 the first time. So I guess a lot of people expecting a repeat performance here. So
on the contrary, right? So Skyzo actually took down Blade of Flame 3-0. But
you're right.
I'm thinking Blade of Flame might be, you know, in the hot seat right now after that performance against both Rentao, getting it 3-2, and then against Momofly 3-1. It might be one of those things where he has that momentum carrying over and is a lot more familiar with Blade of Sky or B-Boy Skyzo this time. So maybe the chat is on to something. Maybe they're thinking, all right, well, Blade of Flame has to have adapted at this point in time.
Yeah, sorry, I got the numbers switched up backwards there, but here we go.
It'd be like that sometimes, James. I did the same thing. This is the lowers finals. Again, the winner of this will be facing off against the undefeated SC Yin.
Ooh, nice little hop attack right there, predicting the low kick. Ooh, okay, gets the counter hit. Oof. No whiff punish on that, but was probably looking for this follow-up, looking for the second kick, second little hop kick there. Gonna get the throw.
A ton of damage on top of that.
Yeah, I think does so much damage. Oh!
How fast do you have to be, Skyzo?
That is a character-specific matchup knowledge right there, I think. You know, knowing that you could dash under there and hit from the other side. That was nice. Oh. Oh yeah, tried to go for the throw, but just crouched right under there.
Yeah, we saw the whiff GI. That could have been a great time for Blade of Flame to strike, but just a little bit too late. Ooh, Skyzo, man.
Tech crouching right under there. Oh, sidestep, here we go. But actually not a big punish. Just went, I had a lot more time than he thought probably. He thought he was too late to go for a launch punish at that point in time. Just went with the AA instead. Either that or might have just messed up an input.
Oh. Big launcher from the side of side of Blade of Flame. Oh, closer to the ring out. Yeah, he's backing away again.
Yeah, just might be scared of like a reverse ring out situation. Oh,
it makes sense, but it's either that or you eat all these launchers. Unnecessary roughness.
Tira was actually the hoop herself at the end of that round. You're spinning in the air. Oh my goodness. All right, but here we go. Look at that, half life already gone. Oh my goodness.
More than that, James. More than that. We might see a perfect. Oh my god. All right, I'm not gonna jinx it.
Yeah, no
I'm not gonna jinx
perfect
it,
here,
James.
but still. Oh boy, here we go. Big launch.
Don't tell me Skyzo's gonna make a comeback.
No.
Don't you tell me that.
Yeah, there you go.
With punishing the GI, there we go. Blade of Flame, a lot more precise there. A lot more on point.
Ooh, nice. Looks like she was vulnerable. Gets the auto GI there. And here we go. Activated. But the soul charge is big.
Oh no!
You remember when I said he ran away because he was scared of the reverse ring out? There it was. There it was. Got a little too aggressive. You always gotta be worried about that. You gotta know which characters have the reverse ring outs and how they can get it, and be careful in those situations. Woo, boy.
Like this, James.
Welcome to the stage.
Not like this. It looked like Blade of Flame had it. It's just that one instance ran right into the knee. Who would have thought like that kind of physics would lead up to something that great of a momentum shift, right? Just runs into the knee, you pop up that far into the air, sheesh.
And done.
Done deal.
Oh man, alley-oop right there.
To yourself, off the glass.
Yeah. Got a lot of slam dunk contests here. Actually, that was more like a 3-point contest, because that was just, you see the arc on that shot?
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. We'll take that.
Okay, yeah, that's not the natural combo route there, but... Okay. Again, just pestering with that 6-6A, and there's that big damage off of that throw again.
Oh, sidestep yet again. Skyzo with the movement against Blade of Flame, having the correct reads.
And there's that 1K, trying to finish it off with that. Try to chase him down. Okay, there we go. The 6-6A, putting in that work.
And I like Skyzo kind of he threw out a normal just to see how Blade of Flame would react and to see if he actually had the wits to get there in time. Paid off in Skyzo's favor, honestly. He was trying to bait that whip punch.
Gets the interrupt right there. And now playing it very patient right now, trying to find the moment. Yeah, dash up and block, nice. Oh, good back step right there to bait out the attack and get the whiff punish. Look at this damage off of that. All the way to the wall too, but you see running away from the wall now. Remembers what happened last time.
But what are you gonna do about this neutral though?
Yeah, and the punish right there into the critical edge is gonna give it to Skyzo. So Skyzo right now showing why he was able to 3-0 Blade of Flame before. So we had that decisive pole victory for Blade of Flame, but B-Boy Skyzo saying nope, not gonna. The run back is not gonna be a problem.
Not today. Oh, okay. Off to a great start as Blade of Flame again, being down 2 rounds still with 1 bar to now, excuse me, two bars.
Okay. Poking away with the low. There's the sidestep. Okay. Oh, that big launch again. It's amazing how often Skyzo has been managed to land at, but it just has such deceptive range. Oh, the AoE hitting from the other side. Okay, activates the RE, gets or tries to do an evasion, but gets blown up. You get a lot more reward from the evasions on the RE, but you lose the 2 of the options, so it's riskier. And there you go, gonna lose that round.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what Blade of Flame has to do here against Skyzo, but everything that Blade of Flame commits to, Skyzo seems to be already prepared for it, sidestepping away a majority of these rounds.
Yeah, there's another good sidestep right there. Okay.
I'd like to think that the movement...
Was that in time? No, I don't think so.
No, it was not.
Not a big punish, though. Not sure.
I wasn't I don't even know. I mean, like, maybe he tried to go for the whiff punish, but there was just, like, too little, too late.
Oh, God, again, the step guarding from Blade of Flame successful, and now that time from Skyzo, but both of them being a little tentative on the counter attack, and that's going to give Blade of Flame an opportunity to tie this up 1-1 if he can take this round here.
Liking it so far. Backing away, a lot more passive coming from the side of Blade of Flame.
Yeah, playing very carefully right now.
Oh! Big GI and the stun afterwards, getting a counter hit. Oh boy,
got into the gloomy coda here. Oh no! I thought she's tried to sidestep that. Might have been a sidestep a little too late. Gets the RI, nice. Here we go, big damage. Oh, that should do
be more than
it.
enough. Let's go.
There
On the board,
you
we actually
go.
have a tie game.
Yeah, okay. I was talking about how it looked like Skyzo was going to 3-0 again, but Blade of Flame coming back to take the last 2 rounds after being down 1-2 in rounds. Ties it up at 1-1 apiece in games.
And I gotta say, it's only been 2 games, but this is easily like the most patient I've seen these players play from the E region, right? We always talk about how on the gun they are. These guys are always roaring to go, but these guys are actually starting to take their time and really take into consideration the types of adjustments that need to be made. Honestly, Blade of Flame, again, he's been committing to a lot of these strings to kind of initiate his offense, and Skyzo has been ready for it majority of the time, like 85 to 90% of the time. Now Blade of Flame is purposely starting to slow down the pace so that it makes it a little bit more ambiguous as to when he wants to strike. And Skyzo is starting to take note of that, just not in time for him to make anything significant happen in Game 2. So this is going to be an interesting proposition now. What's going to happen in Game 3? What's the pace that's going to be set for both players?
Well, so far, right away, we've got a nice step guard. A lot of step guards here from Blade of Flame and getting through a lot of the vertical attacks. So looks like Skyzo might have to concentrate a little bit more on the horizontals. Yeah, going for the 6-6A. You can see already a couple more horizontal attacks from him. Oh, nice. Goes to the low, and oh no! Wow, that missed! It's like Tira just kept moving forward off of that whiff, causing that to happen there. Text the throw at the end there, but surfs up, and Tira now taking round number 1. Blade of Flame with the lead here. Oops, whoa, that was he just expecting Skyzo to come in and rush in? Not sure.
I'm starting to think, you know, we're starting to see Skyzo kind of just start off with movement like by sidestepping. He sidesteps a lot in this matchup. I guess that's like one of the key deterrents against Tiro, right? He's caught Blade of Flame so many times.
Yeah, I mean, when you're next to someone, you know, step guarding is one of the more important, you know, movement options you got to learn. And so you see them both doing that a lot here. Oh, again, that raw launch catching the backdash. That wasn't enough to kill. Oh, boy. Watch out for... Just needs that one low poke, but just going for a couple of mids. Nice. Okay.
It was just within range, too. I think Blade of Flame would have been ready for that whiff punish just in case, but still. Skyzo managing to tie it up here. Back-to-back lows. Yeah, interruption.
Just poking away, getting good damage. I think that's only like 6 or 7 hits, and that's how much Blade of Flame has lost already. Ooh, boy.
Slamming him down.
All right, gonna juggle with the soul attack, and now we get a counter soul charge here.
Oh, no whiff punish from the side of Blade of Flame, and still, yeah, gets punished. This time, instead of the sword, it's the shield. That's nasty.
Okay, so Skyzo now trying to go up 2-1. Blade of Flame came back from the same situation last time.
Yeah, trying to back away and readjust.
Yeah, one of the things that you said, you know, about Blade of Flame, definitely playing at a slower pace, definitely playing a little more defensive and carefully. Oof. Oh, just, yeah, the Oki right there caught him. Was expecting maybe another low, crouched, got launched. Oh, good throw tech. But again, that 6XA doing his job. Oh, God, got her to whiff, but just had no punish. Wasn't ready for that.
Another low, a couple more hits, and a couple more hits indeed. Skyzo taking it over Blade of Flame 2-1 now.
Man, okay, so there you go. So now Skyzo trying to right the ship again. Let Blade of Flame come back from being down 1-2 to tie it up 1-1. Skyzo now taking this game to go up 2-1 in games. And again, this is lower finals. The winner of this goes to the grand finals to go up against Yin. SC Yin, who's just chilling there, waiting
He's waiting
to see if he has another 3-0 in store for him.
He's used to it, man. He's did this literally what, last month. In fact, he probably did this like last week since he took down what, 2 out of the 4 from the weekly series too. So
I think he got the second one. I think it was Kiev, Yin, Kiev.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're actually right. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all good. It's all good. A lot of information here. But yeah, the one thing I have seen from Blade of Flame is definitely playing a little slower, a little bit more defensive. Even though we didn't win that last game, I think it worked out better for him. Oh, tried to go for the GI again. Clash. Okay, here's the GI. Just goes for the raw launch into the surf. Take him for the skateboard grind. Another grind.
Back-to-back waves, never stopping the grind. I like that from Blade of Flame. Getting the first round here in Game 4. But will it be enough? Skyzo still again, step guarding majority of the time. Oh! I got nervous for a second.
You see the delay, you see the hold on the swing, and you're like, oh man. Oh no, missed the combo there. Gets the throw, but again, the throw break. Like I said, these guys are so, it's literally a 50-50, and these guys are so good at breaking. Okay, never mind. I just said that, not this time. Oh, that 6-6A for Sofiti is so good.
Oh, rolling out of harm's way, but still Skyzo managed. Okay, this is going to be a great game changer for Blade of Flame. A lot of advantage.
Yeah.
Couple of hits. Oh, that's going to be enough.
To the wall. Oh, there you go.
Up against the wall. What a smart... Okay, again, you don't ever get to see that too often, or we haven't seen it as often, right? Where we get to see a soul charge pinning the opponent against the wall to get that advantage and continue the onslaught. Very rarely did we see it, at least in this month's finals. Maybe like a handful of times, whatever. But either way, it was a great decision from Blade of Flame.
Yeah, and it's the timing on it too. Like I talk about syncopation in fighting games a lot, doing things off beat. And Blade of Flame will just crouch next to you for a little bit. Wait. You get scared and finally crouch, and that's when he gets the mid launcher. But boy, Skyzo just was like, you know what? No. To heck with this. I'm going in now.
I respect that. Now, are we going to see any soul charges from Skyzo now that he has 2 bars full?
I mean, remember, he's the one that likes to save him for the whiff punishes. You see the step right there, trying to see. And that's a nice thing, too, because they're so fast on the startup. If you do step guard and see them, you know, whiff a button, sometimes you're just too late to get any big damage off of it, and so you just got to AA. But if you've got the soul charge, it's much easier to react and get the damage off of the sidestep. Oh, well, actually, he's just going to do it in the combo instead. But I think there's going to be enough scaling that I think he's going to live here. Yeah.
But now you have 1 more bar to work with, as well as the positioning. Oh, you read like a book!
And then he actually read the re-GI. I said nobody has been trying to go for the re-GI all day. And then finally, I think that was a re-GI or an RE or something, and he called it out, hit him with the break attack, got the lethal hit. That is systemic. That is character-wide right there. You get the AB break attack on someone trying to do their own GI, you are getting that lethal hit, and that was some massive damage. Ow! Ow!
Big brain play in the read. Honestly, from Skyzo, from what I saw, after that critical edge, I knew he was going to go in. There was such a high chance of him going in because there was just a sliver left, and he was feeling it a little bit. He was like, you know what? I'm just going to swing. And Blade of Flame knew. Called it out. Twice over, by the way.
It's a tough situation. I mean, like, at that point in time, once you get GI'd like that, it's almost like you might as well just take the follow-up, because if you're wrong and you get hit by that break attack, that lethal hit is going to do so much damage. Oh,
yeah.
But here we go. 2 to 2. We're taking it. I think this is a 2v stage, right? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Correct. That is correct. It's like half wall and half pretty much ring out. Yep. No, actually, that's not true, because you also have the gates over there. You could actually pop them up and ring out. There's only like 1 wall.
It's like 2 edges, 1 mini wall, and 1 big wall.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. What's the decision here? Uh-oh, clash.
Uh-oh.
The zoom in, the lethal. There we go.
This. No. No. You can't do that to the face. You can't maul him like that.
I'm not even sure what she's doing to you, but there it is. Blade of Flame with the lead now. Maybe the chat was right with that 70% was it? I think it was.
It was 70%. These guys are, again, these guys are fans. They know what to talk about.
Did he get him in time? Yeah.
Oh, 100%
there
he did. Slice it and dice it. Here we go. Blade of Flame is going to have, again, a huge life lead.
Yeah, it's just continuing right now. Skyzo's got to get something going here. Nice. Block and punish. While rising K. Oh, and there you go. The sidestep whip punish. Blade of Flame is at match point.
Oh, sidestep, big launcher from the side of Skyzo, not letting him get it for free, right? It does have just about 2 bars on deck as well. Blade of Flame now closer to that edge. Danger zone.
Yo, boy. Yeah. Oh! You were saying it. You were saying it. Close to that edge, danger zone, and there it is. That's a nice round for Skyzo. Low effort round in that situation, and has him against the wall again. That's how you see Blade of Flame slowly trying to walk away from the edge. But there we go. Try to keep her with her back facing that edge for the ring out. Here we go.
Boy.
Look at the damage, and still close to the ring. Still close to the edge here. Close to the ring out.
I like Skyzo standing his ground. Oh, you're dead. Oh, boy.
Wow. Are we at a final game? Final round?
That's exactly it. Final round between these two.
Making the comeback. Nice. Gets the launch. Activates Tira's soul charge. Wasn't expecting.
Look at the offensive onslaught from Blade of Flame and the amount of damage. He's not done yet. Another break attack to retain the momentum, but he's going to back off just a little bit from...
the whip punish. The whip punish. There we go. From the back. So never trust Sophitia. She will stab you in the back all day.
I don't like that. That's just like
Even in
that
life?
one bar.
The
Taking
throw,
it back.
that's gonna kill. No,
it's not, James.
quite. Still alive, but the low is gonna take it, and Skyzo jumping for joy with the comeback all the way. I love using the character to express the happiness.
That was so sick. That was
Oh,
so sick.
man.
You see the difference in what the meter can give you for your character, right? There were 2 instances where Blade of Flame managed to get a huge combo, ended in a soul attack to maintain that momentum, and then we just see one critical edge from the side of Sophidia, and still managed to get like within range of Oki and just take it all away.
And I love it too because he won doing it in the Skyzo fashion right there with the whiff punish, critical edge, which as he has been doing all tournament long.
Sheesh.
I mean, unfortunately, obviously that means Blade is going out of the tournament in 3rd place, but that means $200 in the pocket. So, you know, Blade of Flame not going to go home empty-handed. $200. Congratulations to Blade of Flame. And but we are now going to be moving on to grand finals with SCN as we watch here. Again, really hard-fought battle. Coming down to the wire to this last game. That one critical edge turned the momentum all the way around. Still needed one more hit. You know Skyzo's heart was pounding. He was like, please kill throw, please kill. And when it didn't kill, he's like, I gotta get one more hit. Nah. But managed to squeeze in that 2K and was able to take it and move back into grand finals.
So as you can see from what we've gone through in the entirety of this open series, again, SCN going up against B-Boy Skyzo. We saw what happened prior. Skyzo was actually knocked into the lower bracket by Yin in 3-0. So we'll see how it works out. Skyzo again in the hot seat, taking it down. But let's take a look at the tail of tape here.
88% win rate. Like I said, Yin has 3-0'd everybody. But again, Skyzo 3-0'd everybody except for Yin. He 3-0'd everybody on the winner's side. Had to win that one in a close one, obviously. I mean, basically as close as it can get. But now maybe he's warmed up. Maybe he's ready to go. Maybe he feels confident coming up against SC Yin. Like I said, Yin, the favorite for this tournament, but someone's got to be able to take him down. You have to believe you can do this. And that is the position that Skyzo is in right now. He has to believe that he can defeat. And again, he has to do this 2 sets. Oh, remember, boy. You can only be eliminated if you get sent to the to the lower bracket first, right? And since SCN is still in the upper bracket, he has to lose 1 set to be sent to the loser's bracket, then lose another set to be eliminated. So there's a long road now ahead for Skyzo, but you gotta believe you can do this.
You gotta believe. This is the biggest margin we've seen so far, by the way. 71% of you said that SC Yin is going to become SC Win after this. Can he do back-to-back monthly finals? Can he do it?
Yep. Well, you gotta believe. So Skyzo's got a punch kick. It's all in the mind right now. So let's see what he can do over here. Don't test me on my Parappa lyrics, by the way.
I was going to say, if you want to test them, I'm sure you'll find a big wall of Maxie in your way. That's the thing. It's like, it's pretty intimidating. You're finding the person who knocked you into lowers bracket, right? So,
all right, here we go. Grand finals here for March EU finals between Skyzo and Yin. You can see Skyzo from the upper bracket. And already starting off with a huge life lead, but here comes Skyzo.
Skyzo doing a great job so far, but this is the kind of pace that Yin loves to set for himself to download his opponents. And once he gets that download completed, he makes sure to come in full force, just like that.
Yeah, so first round going to SC Yin. And you know, you were just talking about how he downloads his opponents and gets used to them. Well, he's already fought Skyzo, so he's got a lot of information here already. Back against the wall. Again, no ring out in this stage. Now, you know, obviously it feels like, oh, it's safer. No, have you seen some of the damage that you can get on some of these wall splat combos? It is not safe. I definitely have. It's bad both ways, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, tried to punish. That was, again, negative, but not a huge punish. Here we go.
Oh, we were talking about that wall situation.
Yeah, that's scary.
Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. Soul charge. Get off of me. Back towards the wall yet again. That GI was perfect for Yin.
Oh, the GI again. He blocked the low. He blocked the 1K. Again, Yin with the amazing defense, reading that and blocking the low.
Oh my God. Somebody stop this man. Somebody stop this man.
And now Skyzo sitting on a lot of resources again. Gonna try to find this opportunity for the whiff punish into the critical edge, but I don't know if he's gonna have that opportunity here. Yin already has him down to under critical. There it is. There's the whiff punish. Remember the momentum switch that this gave Skyzo in the previous round, in the previous game we just saw. Let's see if he can ride this momentum here.
Ooh. Dangerous territory still for Skyzo. Again, can't rest. Great escape. Fantastic.
Ooh, got him.
Ouch.
Got the ding kick. Ah, but the sidestep into the punish. Yin is going to take the first game. 2 games away from becoming the March champion. Can he do it back to back?
I don't know, man. I want to see Skyzo have like some sort of rebuttal for this one because, again, Yin has been running amok. 3-0, 3-0. At least make it as close as possible. I want to see a reset.
Yeah, again, Kiev not here for this event to be able to challenge Yin here. Kiev, of course, taking 3 of the weeks from the past month. But without him here, this feels like it leaves the road open for Yin, and he's only got 2 more blocks to travel down this street to get to that $400 prize. He's all ready to go. He just needs 2 more games. Let's see if Skyzo can come back and stop him.
Forgive me.
Did you see that? My man just stood still. He was just waiting for any sort of movement. He was trying to be like water.
Ooh, did you hear the echo on that? The stage, I can hear the echo from Maxie. Yeah. It just sounds that much more epic.
The reverb. There's some great acoustics in this stage.
Oh man. Oh.
Ooh,
it's
you know,
too much.
In typical Yin fashion.
Offense is too strong from Yin. Oh no,
oh, he
runs
wasn't
into
done with
it.
that.
Yeah. That thing lasts quite some time. Ooh. Almost has the whole constellation built up here. I think he just needs 1 or 2 more stars. Oh. But again, I don't know if it necessarily even matters at this point in time. He's been taking his not only 3-0 fashion in terms of games and in the set count, but he's been taking it 3-0 in round counts as well. And if you're Skyzo at this point, it's about the mental fortitude right now. Do you have the mental strength to be able to take this still?
Oh, and Yin has done a great job of taking all of his offensive options and applying it flawlessly, keeping the mix-ups going. Skyzo has been on the back end. That guard gauge is pretty red right now.
Ooh, oh, did he get him in time? He did. Okay. So this is going to even up the life pretty decently, but he's still going to need a couple more hits unless he can get a clean combo launcher, but that's going to be hard to do. So yeah, there we go. That's 1 clean hit right there. But now we activate the soul charge. He tries to get in there. Not close enough for the throw. Just outside of the range. No, there's the guard.
Not
break.
again.
You were talking about it. He was glowing red, and then Yin was able to take advantage of that and win the match off of that. Oof.
Oh my god. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Stage of history,
SC win, did you say it was?
You gotta change that Y to a W.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the way. I mean, you know what? Get that W and you officially become SC win. Let's do this. Here we go. 1 game away from taking it now.
We'll see what happens. Can he do a repeat 3-0 throughout the entirety of this tournament? That would be super impressive. Again, last month, the only time he's actually lost a game was in the grand finals. It was 3-1, and it was against one of the best players. It was key.
Right.
Skyzo, again. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, because it's not even just, like, how many games has he lost? How many rounds has he lost in this whole top 8? I think it's probably not even more than 2. Like, I can't even remember. Well, this looks like one of them. Okay, let's go, Skyzo.
That's
see
what I'm
you.
talking about.
I see you, B-boy. Let's go.
I like this. Putting up a fight even to the very end. We got to see that reset from Skyzo.
Yeah, he's got to win 3 games in a row. But if he can have rounds like that last one more often, get that offense going. There we go. Gets the lethal hit. Nice.
And the damage.
Here we go. Skyzo looking strong. Not going to get the ring out, but just needs one more hit.
He got the double. In case he didn't kill, he was out of there.
All right, and that double leads to a W as well. Let's see if he can get
that.
Let's see if he can get another one.
I like that.
Oh, Skyzo looking good, but here comes Yin. Sitting on a lot of resources now. Now would be the time for Yin to use this. No reason to sit on all this meter. Ooh,
Back fist, get off me.
Unless he's just that confident in taking the round without spending any of the meter. And there it is. Coming into this round with a ton of meter.
I'm loving the confidence. I'm loving the confidence from Yin, just keeping the resources, and now Skyzo back to back. All right.
Yeah, the Regi right there. Okay, soul attack. Now, scary mode. Ooh, caught her. Caught her. That was the run counter.
Oh my God, she's bleeding, James.
Oh God, the whip punish. Gets the juggle afterwards. The little slam right there. And now Yin at tournament point, just like that.
I'm loving it so far. B-Boy still hasn't spent any of his meter, especially in that previous round. Yin, however, got the most of his soul charge, majority of the damage. And speaking of,
yep, here we go.
Again, get off me.
Yep, use this meter now because it's this round or nothing. Look at this offense. Nice. No, it wasn't in time. He didn't get the punish properly. Plus frames, plus frames. Caught her crouching. Low attack there.
Oh, this is tough. Yin just needs one more touch.
Got him. Active.
Oh, but the whip. No, the bait.
Wait. Tries to go for the launch again. No, the kick, the side kick, and Yin is gonna take it. What an attempt for a comeback by Skyzo right there. I believed in that moment in Skyzo, but Yin, with just the patience, the fundamentals, gets that last kick in there. And he is back-to-back Soulcalibur PlayStation Open champion for Europe. Congratulations to Yin.
Ooh-wee. SC Yin, hailing from Portugal, eliminating the opposition in a clean fashion, undefeated in its entirety. And let's take a look at why, right? In this replay, he was already establishing dominance.
Yeah, he was looking so strong here. Look at this. 3-0, I believe, in the first game. 3-0, I believe, in the second game. Yep, so see, there was the first 3-0, and you see him working on the second 3-0 over here. Look at the damage. That was one combo drain, almost half of his life. And then...
Oh, my.
The comeback was attempted, but then the guard break. 3-0 in game number 2, and then... Skyzo came out of the gate at full sprint, but maybe just did not catch the second wind. because here was the double right there, the kill and the ring out, and went up 2-0, and it looked like Skyzo might be able to put a game on the board, but then SC Yin started to go to work. There was the whip punish, the back fist right there, and then he
Never
was
takes a
one
day
round
off.
away. Ooh.
This last sequence was actually insane. I honestly thought Skyzo had the momentum for that comeback, but a nice and easy touch there from SC Yin, changing that Y to a W.
And look at that. 3-0 over Rafiki, 3-0 over Momofly, 3-0 over Skyzo, and then another 3-0 over Skyzo. Like I said, between all those sets, I believe Yin probably lost about 5 rounds total. Maybe not even that much. Might have even just been 4 rounds total. That was a dominating performance by Yin. Ooh. And definitely deserving of the back-to-back champion title. Definitely deserving of the $400 first prize.
That's not the only game that you could partake in as well. PS4 Tournaments Open Series has a full-on schedule for not only Soulcalibur, but we also have MK11, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, as you see the list for the weekly tournaments as well as the monthly finals. You see Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. That monthly final is happening over on May 6th, and then, of course, Uniclair Under Night in Birth happening May 3rd for all the April finals. And, of course, we have the rest of the Soulcalibur March monthly finals happening today at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's going to be for the North American region. You guys do not want to miss it because, again, if this is any indication of the kind of talent you can expect, NA is definitely going to bring the noise when it comes to that caliber of play, no pun intended.
Yeah, but shout outs also to the Sony PlayStation Open Series here. I love the fact that, you know, they have BB Tag, Uniclair, Soulcalibur 6, Mortal Kombat 11, really spreading the love between a lot of different games out there in the fighting game community. So many amazing games out here. It's a wonderful, wonderful time to be a fan of fighting games right now because there's just so many great games out there. Like I said, I've been playing Soulcalibur 6 a lot recently, and I have really fallen in love with the game. You know, there's so many games to try out. You know, just try out all the different fighting games. You never know which one will just speak to you in that way. And like I said, just a great time. So many good fighting games right now to play.
And so many players to play against when you hit up compete.playstation.com to play against all the players you find in these open series, right? We see this at the PlayStation 4 Open Series tournaments. I'm already getting ahead of myself. Every single week they throw these events. And on the monthly finals, that's where it all comes together. So again, you guys do not want to miss it. It's very easy to log on and check it out, compete.playstation.com. And that's going to do it for us here for Soulcalibur, for the European region. We still have so much more to go in just a few hours. But in the meantime, we do appreciate each and every one of you that have been tuning in. And we hope to see you guys very, very soon. So everybody take care. We'll see you back again for the North America region. Peace. Legendary back fist of lore, man. That is a classic.
What a sequence there to close out the round from blade to blade.
Oh, that's gonna be a ring out!
PlayStation
Let's cut right to it. Right on cue. Speak it into existence and it shall be. Close your eyes. Don't get blinded by the light. Primal, 2 touches, and there it is. Tournament champion.